happened to the other stream? Normally it would just cut off, but the timer was still running, and it didn't show anybody was on the stream. So I don't know if it ended or what the hell it did. I don't know if it ended or not. Get the hell out of here. Because to me it showed it was still running, but nobody was talking. So I don't know. It's kind of strange. Normally, so I cut off Prism tonight, just running. Hey Mew. So did it end, or did it just you couldn't post? Hey Callie Mo. So yeah, it'd be interesting to know if it cut out or I just couldn't see that you were posting. Hey Ronnie, welcome back everybody. Ba-doop-ba-doop-boo. It froze and I got kicked out. Okay, so normally it would tell me here that stream ended due to transmission problem, but it kept it going. Hey Sheila. All right, so we are back in the saddle again. The Asian store was closed down anyway tonight, so nobody really stays open late much anymore. Yeah, I heard it because nobody was on the stream and nobody was talking, but it was still showing me that the stream was still running. You know. What does that mean? Alabama has re-voted the governor. What does that mean? Re-elected the governor? I mean, did you expect Alabama to change? I mean, I don't know. I'll be interested in hearing if there's results coming in. Let me know. Is that a surprise that the governor, I'm assuming he was a Republican in Alabama, is that a surprise that the governor was reelected? I just don't know. Even with the Crimson Tide losing their second game in a row. Voted deferential. I'm not quite sure what that means. Hello, Chris. So sorry about the stream. It's Prism is so weak when you're out of the area, which is one reason I'm kind of glad when I'm traveling I'm not going to have the pressure of trying to get a signal, because it could be very very challenging where I'm going. I said, ease on down the road. Welcome back, everybody. Apologies for losing the stream. I don't think those results will come out for days. And I think now the secretaries of state do that on purpose. I voted for opposite. I literally cannot why she was voted back in. No one has any right to. too. Bitch for it. I don't know. What did she do wrong? I just don't follow, just don't know what's going on with Republican politics there. Hey D Nice, how are you doing tonight? Love your new car. I'm happy for you. I am very happy for you. Go have a beer, hang out a bit, get some dinner going. "45 glorious degrees." Ah. I was just saying, I would be surprised, Brenda, if a red state ever, voted like a rib rock Republican state, like rock rib Republican state, like Alabama ever elected a Democrat. The birds keep on singing. Do 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 do. Don't say no, 'cause you got to go. The porta potty is over there. Need to age out, yeah. Well, since presidents would just keep putting older ones in there, and right. I'm not sure, Boybot. I'm going to have you guys update me. Probably do just some live reaction after I get something to eat. We'll pop the TV on, which is something I rarely do, and we'll see if we got any with my cheap cable. Kind of see what we got going on tonight. I'll tell you, my heart's not in on being in the street tonight with the temperature and cold. It's just kind of pointless on a Monday night. Why do the birds keep on singing? Why, oh why do don't say no. It's the end of the world. I found a little bit of cocktail sauce tonight, so I kind of got a hankering to throw down some fish sticks tonight. I mean Tuesday. Jesus, what the hell am I saying? It's election Tuesday. Wow. Yeah, okay. Right. Tuesday. Yeah, it's a cozy night. We'll put on the fireplace. We'll have, I can't point the camera to TV or I'll get a strike, but we can have some reaction with the TV going. Listen to what the hell's going on. Why do the birds? Peach, where you live? What state are you in? Ease on down the road. Oh, the mayor from Gobbler's Knob, an important position. Good old Punxsutawney Phil. Here's a nice big ass Class C. Oh, okay, the great city of San Antone. I have a beautiful picture of the Alamo on my Instagram with the dark storm clouds behind it. It's a beautiful picture. Check it out on my Instagram. I really enjoyed visiting San Antonio. Hey, how you doing, Scottish? Shit. On my damn driveway. This dope's got me so pinned in here. Let's see. There's the stick. The stick. Yeah, the wind and the cold is the really brutal thing here. I'm just, and I must be a fool for the traveling coming up. Oh, it's going to be cold with that crystal clear sky tonight. Woo! Love San Antonio. Oh boy. We got a package to open from Catherine. Got a care package. We get a little bit of TV on in the background here. Oh, how nice and cozy. Look at this. Yeah, you're live. What the hell was that? I guess I hit the damn thing. I turned around, the son of a bitch. There we go. All right, there we go. Come on, man, stay put. Ooh. I don't need this thing bailing out on me. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. Little stability, please. Okay. Don't say no. It's the end of the world. I think we can disconnect this. Got our beautiful Nico. Put this up here. Oh, man, what a heavy unit. Let's get that fireplace going. Fake fireplace. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. I don't think we need that. Canola oil place in my brownies. Canola oil will actually be a step up from vegetable oils. Corn oil is basically vegetable oil. Why do the birds keep on singing? La do 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 do. Don't say no. It's the end of the world. Do 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 do. Get that on. Let's see what we got. How are we doing on that? That's pretty cool. Isn't that nice? I mean, that's the Rancho right there. Rancho hospitality. This will be like the third time in a year I watch TV, right?
Well, Governor Youngkin, thank you for joining us, and wish we could talk to you longer, but we have some news about
Youngkin.
There, back to basketball real quick. It's always
vote and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
This is the NBC Nightly News.
Feeds and advanced security for 40.
Of course, I got the cheapest TV that you can get.
for adults who are undetectable.
PBS Election Night Special. CBS News Bay Area. Voters decide. Chisholm.
Governor of the President of the United States.
Pues sí, mantenemos el control del Senado.
Fantasy
Eso manda un
football,
mensaje muy, muy fuerte.
college football, Ball State.
país
Oh, I
que
should be
lo-
watching that shit. This requires a subscription. Of course it does. NBA Crunch Time. Subscription. Why do the
Portland
birds?
seat. He is stepping down, and it's J.D. Vance, the Republican, with
Georgia.
a party endorsement from former
Yeah.
President Trump, running against Congressman Tim Ryan. We're going to show those numbers in just a second.
yeah, and
Who in the hell knows what's going on?
now that the early votes have been counted, the same day votes being counted, which is going to skew more.
Who in the hell knows what's going on, right?
Taking the lead, I believe now. Now we'll still see. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
We'll still see.
How you doing, Wade?
But that's again. He's probably going to sweep by.
Oh, let me get the computer on here.
That is going to be. But you know, your last report there talked about the White House preparing for investigations.
Turn that a little bit. I don't want to risk PBS laying a strike on me.
To me, that would be the biggest mistake Republicans can do is you can have some things worth investigating.
What a cozy night, huh? How freaking cozy. How freaking cozy. Go Warnock.
Republicans are winning tonight if they do win. Voters are not asking you, please take over Congress and open a bunch of investigations. No, they want Republicans to come in
Why
and do what they
do
can.
the birds
Tackle
keep
inflation,
on singing?
tackle the border situation, tackle crime, tackle the economy in general, and
Why
to-
the hell doesn't this thing
and say,
respond?
okay, now here's our chance to investigate the Democrats. They're going to find it's a very short.
All right, as we let that thought settle in, let's look quickly now. We do, I believe, have the latest numbers coming in from, this is North Carolina. This is a Republican seat. The Republican candidate, Congressman Ted Budd, ahead by, 4 percentage points. This is with 69% of the...
Who knows, guys? Who the hell
He's running
knows?
against Sherry Beasley,
Hello, Lee. Yeah, I got to use the head for a minute.
Justice, that's where that race stands. We also can take a look at Georgia.
Do. Yeah, we're doing election night reaction here tonight.
Again, with about 2/3
Yep,
of the vote
that's
in.
what we're doing. We're gonna catch up on it.
With just 50% to Raphael Warnock, the incumbent.
Yeah, but
Senator
remember the
running
count,
for
the
first
outlying precincts always count
Yeah,
first. The cities are always last, the big cities,
Yeah, I
right?
wanted to give you all a sense of where they stand and see if
Keep
you see
on
something there
singing.
that gives you a tea leaf. And the fact that Herschel Walker's now I'm told Herschel Walker's under 50%. Harry Bacon, you want to?
These races were in the polls close, and they appear to be very close. I'm reluctant to say much more until I'd be very surprised. I think North Carolina has been a state that's always close, but the Democrats always lose. Obama won there in 08 and says that they never won a statewide federal race at least, so I would be very surprised about that. Georgia, we should just keep watching, but the polls have been close, and that's where we are right now.
And these are all states, I should say, where the Republicans have put in a lot of money behind their candidates. We know that's the case in North Carolina, certainly the case in Ohio.
Have we seen anything out of Pennsylvania with numbers on?
We can look quickly. I think we've got about a minute before we go to a break. Can we look at the Pennsylvania numbers? This
No,
is
it's
John
gonna be
Fetterman,
slow.
Emmett Oz. This is a Senate race.
I was told, with the early vote, before it was actually counted, the projections were that odds were starting from.
Let's get a beer.
Votes behind.
That's with a
Never
third, I'm sorry to interrupt you,
fear.
Gary, a third of the expected vote in. Here we go. John Fetterman, the Democrat. This would be, if the Democrats win, this is a flip to the Democrats, 52% to 45%. I don't have a sense of what votes are still out. That's right. 2/3 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Not what's in and where it's
Yeah,
from.
and where it is, and which county, and which district, and so forth. So as we think about all this, and we let it settle in, and we get closer to the next poll closing.
Oh, good old Judy Woodruff. Let's change the name of this thing to reaction.
Get a popcorn or some water, but don't go anywhere. More election coverage is coming right up.
We got commercials? The hell? Don't tell me it's going to be a fundraiser. All right, hold on a minute. Let's see. Election. Damn, this thing.
Continuing her series, Leaving Congress, Lisa Desjardins speaks with another lawmaker leaving Capitol Hill at the end of this year.
Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence represents Metropolitan Detroit, and she's retiring after 4 terms in Congress. Congresswoman, you had several careers as a manager with the Postal Service, as a mayor. Now as you retire from this job, I wonder, how do you see the way that Congress works or doesn't work?
I think we have many challenges. Every now and then we have a breakthrough. We have a breakthrough in infrastructure.
Man, what the hell
We're
is
still
this?
fighting for voting rights.
What
We're
is
still
this?
fighting for the right for a woman to make decisions about her own body. You know, they say we make sausage. I can
I'll
tell
make
you,
a decision for your
absolutely
body.
It takes forever.
You know, on that note,
I made the decision for your body right there. All right, and that's just the bottom line. When I make a decision for your body, I make a decision for your body. Voters decide.
National results at KPX5.
And remember, polls close at 8 o'clock here in California. We'll bring you the results as they come in.
Ooh.
Julie Goodrich and the whole team.
How exciting. Thumbs up, appreciate it, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. All right, we got PBS. This woman's still yakking. I don't know who the hell it is. What do you want, ABC? I don't got Fox. I'm too cheap
Tonight
for that.
in Alameda County. We'll send it back to you. Thank you, Julie.
Alameda County, who cares? Let's see. CBS.
Installation. Period. It's one more reason the floor store is your Bay Area flooring.
What else we got? What else we got available? Cron News. I thought I had Fox. NBC Nightly News. KTV.
I'm trying, but I'm judging. Full coverage. Tomorrow. Wake up to today. With the
Lester.
805
Jam.
We might just have to stick it out here with this
Students and
PBS.
care teams who focus on
faces and the warmest of memories.
Your voice, your vote.
Laser measured floor liners that fit perfectly in the front and rear.
And the numbers
Damn,
that
she's
I
still
have
yakking,
a
man.
relationship with on the other side,
You're gonna wear yourself out. I'm wearing myself out, right? It's the topic du jour. Let me see if I can get a flag here to put up a new. Hold on a minute. America votes. Ooh, doo, doo, doo. Hey Rio, I'm great.
Good evening and welcome to our continuing coverage of election night midterm 2022. I'm Judy Woodruff, part of the PBS NewsHour.
Judy, I love you.
Results coming in across the country in these critical midterm
Everything
elections.
is crucial.
Polls have now closed 10 o'clock in the east in 3 more states: Montana, Nevada, and Utah, all out west. Nevada and Utah both have Senate seats up for election this cycle, and Montana's 2 congressional seats are on the ballot. And while we wait for results,
Hold on, guys. I'm still working the issue here. I'm still working the issue.
Polls closed just an hour ago. The AP says that Jared Polis has won re-election. He's a Democrat. He was being challenged by the chair of the, or member, that is, of the State Board of Regents.
The hell's that? I don't know.
But Jared Polis with
Hold on, guys.
45% of the expected vote in.
My attention is split here.
To re-election, 61%.
All of a sudden, I'm hot as hell too. Let's see. Hold
And
on.
while we let that number settle in and wait for some other calls to be made and other results to look at, let's go over to our Amna Navaz, talking with a public media reporter. Amna.
That's right, Judy. We're checking in with our friends over in public media stations across the country. Wisconsin Republican Senator Ron Johnson is hoping to retain his position in Congress. He faces Democrat Mandela Barnes. He's the state's current lieutenant governor. Governor Tony Evers is also in a tight race against Republican
Come on,
challenger
man.
Michael
Why am I having
Visage.
such a hard
Is a
time
reporter
with
for
this
PBS
stuff?
Wisconsin. He's in Madison tonight. He joins us now. Zach, welcome. It's good to see you. Thanks for being with us. Let's talk about that Evers race first, the governor's race. He's running for his
hot. I
second
gotta
term.
get this damn thing
Presented
off.
himself
Governor
as a
Smoke
check
Eye.
on the
Who?
Republican-led state
What?
legislature. How
The hell's
does that
Governor
turn over with voters?
Smoke Eyes? What's up, Breedis? The hell are you guys talking about? Governor Smoke Eyes. The hell is that? Did I miss something?
Pretty much everyone understands the Republicans will control the state house for at least the next few sessions. And so Governor Evers is the only thing standing between them and complete control, which we saw a decade under Scott Walker when he actually rattled the nation a little bit with some of the changes that he brought.
Download. Where in the hell is it?
2011. So
Where the
people
hell is it?
understand that Evers is an important
There it
barrier
is.
preventing all that Republican power, but Republicans say
There
they
we go.
need more change. They need to have Tim Michaels come in because there's a lot of things that they still want to get accomplished with that Republican legislature.
You know, Michael's made a comment in recent days that got a lot of national attention. He said something to the effect of, after I win, Republicans
Okay,
in
so now we
Wisconsin
got
will
the
never
flag
lose
up there.
another
All right.
election. Did that have any kind of
Thumbs
impact?
up, appreciate it, guys. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, how you doing, High Watch? Yeah, who in the hell's Governor Smoke Eye? What the hell does that mean?
Elections anymore. We don't hear as much about January 6th or Donald Trump or even some of the election integrity or the conspiracy theories. But obviously there was
Alright, let me get this. It's hotter than hell in
It's
here.
hard to say on the ground whether that changed minds. And speaking with voters today at a number of different polling sites, that never came up. What they talked about were other issues closer to them. We saw a really high turnout on the campuses. We're just next to the University of Wisconsin-Madison campus. There were long lines of freshmen, first-time voters registering. We have same-day registration here in Wisconsin, so turnout was up considerably on campuses around the state. Overall, we heard from a lot of people saying they're just happy to come back to the polls. The number of absentee ballots has come down considerably over the last couple of elections as well.
And Zach, what about that Senate race? We know a lot of people around the country are keeping a close eye on that. It's become one of the most expensive races in this cycle. What should we know about the core messages there?
Well, right now, Ron Johnson's been running just a streamline of negative ads against Mandela Barnes, attacking him on crime, on defund the police messages. And interestingly enough, Mandela Barnes' messaging has been positive. Even up to the last weekend, watching ads, that's largely him at the ball game talking about his message for voters. He has not run that negative a campaign. And now
He has not been that negative of a campaign.
Evers is a couple points ahead of Mandela Barnes, so Johnson's campaign is very confident that they've got this one. He's a known closer. He did it in 2010. I thought he was left for dead, and now the polls showed him with the solid lead. So they're very confident. Mandela Barnes' campaign is hoping that some of that boosted turnout, especially
Boosted turnout. There the hell
maybe
the
enough to
deer
get him over the edge.
We've been seeing some of those early returns coming in right there. We need to know we have not yet, the AP has not yet made a call in either of those races. We will continue to track them. Zach Schultz from Wisconsin PBS joining us tonight. Zach, thank you.
Let's see what Catherine said.
And thank you, Anna, for that update from Wisconsin. One thing we have not been able to speak a lot about tonight.
What an exciting night, right? Exciting ass night. Oh, all right, here we go.
Variety of issues, and one of those, our own William Brigham has been.
Where's Catherine?
Has to do with climate.
Governor Sarah Sanders was caught for the eyeliner. Oh, yeah?
Yes, there are two actually major ballot initiatives that are.
Who want an alcoholic? Hey, don't be down in this because of alcohol.
And these, of course, come on the backdrop of the major UN
How do you
talks on
open
climate
this damn
change,
thing?
where all the world nations are focused on this
Terror
issue right now. We're
corporation.
facing this election here. But these two initiatives in California and New York, if they both pass, and we don't have final results,
What do we got?
could
Oh,
be
yeah! Hand warmers! Thank you! Where's Catherine? Yes.
climate and
I'm
environment
hyper.
initiatives. The first one in New York is the
Yes, I'm hyper. We're having a good time tonight. It's election night coverage. I got hand warmers for the trip. Thank you, Catherine, wherever the hell you are.
Protecting farmlands.
Thank you. Ooh, let's throw these right in. How exciting.
Used to buy up vulnerable properties to get homeowners to move away from those areas. In California, the issue is called Proposition 30, and it would raise income taxes on the wealthiest Californians on their incomes above $2 million, would raise those taxes by about 1.75%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it could raise...
I'm hyper. Thank you, Catherine. It's going to be so nice. It's going to be so good.
We know that California
Cheers, Prancer. We're cozied up by the fire. It's election night. What could be better, right? So. Maryland 6337.
Some of the California one are kind of interesting because Gavin Newsom, the governor, who has been a strong champion of climate initiatives and electric vehicle initiatives, is not
Who
in
knows?
favor of this.
Hot hands. Our girl is hyper tonight.
Because of the way it's structured, it's actually going to end up being a big giveaway to Lyft.
I am. I got it. Because normally I'm walking, I got to burn off this energy.
It's a little bit. The details of that, I won't go into the details.
Yeah, I got good thoughts for you, Brenda.
I don't know whether this is going to pass, but We've seen from President Biden,
we got
the
reaction
Inflation
night.
Reduction Act, which was a major, probably the most
Massachusetts
significant climate
Secretary of
legislation that
State,
this
who
country has
cares?
seen in decades. And now, two of the biggest states in the country are possibly going to pass two similarly major initiatives. So, again, it's a very, very big issue. As we go through
Who in
this
the hell
process
knows?
of what
How do I
are
know what's
the
going
global
on?
community, what are these 200 nations meeting in Egypt right as we speak going to do about the global threat of climate change? So
Man, this
we'll see
channel
the
drives me
results
nuts.
on that tonight, but still no word on
同立委共和黨人站台嘅時候，聲稱下個星期二咧，佢會有重大嘅宣佈，而各界都喺度紛紛猜測緊，佢到時係咪會宣佈競選下一任嘅總統？
Now been re-elected to the Senate, there will not be any need for a runoff there. Senator John Kennedy returning to the Senate. In Oklahoma, in the governor's race, Governor Kevin Stitt, the incumbent, will serve another term as governor. That's
Burn facts and use the ash.
Kevin Stitt won. There have been some debates that made.
Hey, Recline, how are you?
About crime, but Kevin Stitt still wins despite the moment.
Welcome to Election Central tonight. We're doing it up.
Senate race in Maryland. The incumbent Senator Chris Van Hollen seeking a second term. He's now been reelected. He'll return to the Senate. I do want to go back to these two states, Ohio and North Carolina, Rick. You've been watching them really closely, and you have also cautioned the viewers early in the night that depending on how a particular state counts the vote, it could look like an early lead for a particular candidate, and it would appear that's the case of
cities are always last.
It's now flipped.
Yeah, this is the reality of how people vote in America and how votes are counted in America, and you're starting to see a lot more election day vote come in. Just to give you a sense about the political geography of Ohio, these are the biggest counties in the state. They're all really blue, but guess what? You put everything back in there, very red. That's how J.D. Vance is starting to mount a lead over Tim Ryan. And what's interesting to me is when I look at the big population centers, I see Tim Ryan coming closer, but not quite to where he needs to be in the 538 benchmarks.
Oh yeah, Houston, the Astros parade. That would have been awesome.
And holding his own in Youngstown, his hometown. But man, there are a lot of Republican voters that are coming out tonight, registering disapproval.
Man, the Republican voters are coming out.
Vance is outperforming his number, even though they're smaller counties. Those numbers really add up.
What's interesting, I'm looking at the
Sounds like America's angry or something. What do you think? America is angry.
So this could be a long night in Ohio.
Yeah, Cuyahoga County, Cleveland rocks, and also it's going to be pretty slow in counting the votes tonight. And this is going to be a reality in a lot of places. We've actually seen tonight a bit of a blue mirage early on, where it looked like Democrats were doing better.
What do you guys think?
The reality, and then you see kind of a red wave hitting over that, and now we're kind of seeing how the vote comes in some big cities, not just in Ohio, but also in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, to see if there's enough Democratic votes that are just taking longer to count. That is the reality of voting in America.
That's it, man. When you're in the city, it always takes a while. There you go, Samuel. Put them tatas away, baby.
I'm familiar with, of course, Cuyahoga counties, but as you well know, there are some other pockets of Democratic.
Donna Brazil looks good.
I think this is going to be a good night for Tim because typically those big cities, those urban areas, and even some of the
She really cleaned up good. She lost weight. She looks good.
As the night goes on, so Tim should be proud of himself.
What do you think of this, Governor Christie? You know, we saw Governor DeWine win very early in the night, extremely popular there, and you have to believe that the winds of DeWine's victory will help J.D. Vance.
They definitely will. Look, you have to really be a bad candidate.
You look good. Happy birthday, Nicole. Happy birthday, Nicole.
This ticket splitting thing is interesting. Right now, Herschel Walker's running 150,000 votes behind Bryan County.
Happy birthday, Nicole.
150,000 votes. By the way, John Fetterman's running 135,000 votes behind Josh Shapiro, right? And Oz is running 100,000 votes ahead of his gubernatorial candidate, Mastriano. Right, so
My 200 and everything. No politician ever gave me anything. What does that mean, Kathy? We ran out of paper. Thank you, Gilbert. Thank you.
protected election integrity. We're all for it.
It's reaction night tonight. America votes.
On the flip side, you look at Fetterman and Shapiro. Shapiro, very strong gubernatorial candidate. Fetterman running 135,000 votes behind him. Maybe it's the health issue.
Gretchen
maybe it's some
Whitmer.
ideological issues. Maybe it's both. But voters are are smarter than people give them credit for. They're not myopic. They just don't vote down the ticket.
When you talk about Doug Mastriano, though, this is someone who.
Yeah, there we go. Vote for me. People were unable to cast their. Oh wow, Kathy, how in the hell do you run out of paper?
Much more moderate.
That's weird.
It's not surprising that this would be a scenario, perhaps, of a state with split ticket voters.
Well, sure, and once you decide that Doug Mastriano is your nominee, it's not surprising at all. And that's the issue. And so
Isn't this guy the guy that had the stroke or something in Pennsylvania? Is this guy healthy enough to be governor? I don't know. Who would you vote, baby? I don't ever talk politics.
He would have run significantly better than 42% of the votes statewide. He's someone who said he investigated.
There wasn't a soul there.
The election and didn't find anything to prosecute in Pennsylvania on the election.
We're doing it up tonight. We've become election central due to paper shortages.
This should have been a year in Pennsylvania. This should have been a really good year.
Christy Noemi is kicking ass in South Dakota.
Given anxiety,
She's a nice looking piece of wool.
Inflation. I mean, think about it this way: if
Beto O'Rourke is getting his ass kicked.
as it looks like it's headed in that direction, this will be
Bill Scott, Republican for governor of Vermont.
Since the 1840s.
Hey, Rhonda, Vermont's going to have a Democrat governor? I mean, Republican? Well, thank you, Gilbert.
Correct, exactly. That as well as Fetterman's health, and both of them are interesting. If you take a look at the question here, has Oz lived in Pennsylvania long enough to represent the state? Look, overwhelmingly, 56%. This is Republicans and Democrats said no.
No, man. We don't want no damn carpetbagger up here. What's up, Granny? We're doing election night reaction tonight.
Outside of where the Philadelphia Eagles play, the Fetterman camp put a huge billboard up last month saying Dr. Oz is a Cowboys fan. Now those are fighting words for Philadelphia.
What the hell, man? Dr. Oz is a Cowboys fan?
Fetterman's health as a question. Is Fetterman
Whoa. Stick a fork in that dude. He's done. Dr. Oz doesn't even watch football. Oh, thank you, Buttercup, baby. I'm all like riled up for election night tonight. Boom, 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 boom. You're used to seeing me in bulky sweatshirts and things like that.
We'll talk to Governor Sununu of New Hampshire. He'll also weigh in on that Senate race. Maggie Hassan up against Don Bolduc. He is standing behind the other side of the break.
Ooh, New Hampshire, Jody, that's your place. Samuel, I'm not going to lift my shirt, you dope.
This is how it feels to have a dedicated fidelity advisor looking at your full.
Nothing really ever changes, does it? It's always the same people that get elected, isn't it? Isn't it?
Strategies designed to help you keep more of what you earn and set aside more for things like healthcare or whatever comes down the road. This is the planning effect.
Type 2 diabetes.
In my Ozempic Tri-Zone, I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
Ozempic provides powerful A1C reduction. In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
This is fun. We get to change your taste tonight.
Such as stroke, heart attack.
It's magic.
Isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or
Did anybody see Donna Brazil tonight? She's looking good, man. I know she always looks like she lost weight. It's like she went to she like working out. Right. Like doing it up. Where are my weights? Do your weight training. You don't want those lunch lady arms. We're using a good 8-pounders tonight. Oh, I love the reaction channel tonight. North Dakota Senator John Hogan, 55. Christina Christensen. J.D. Vance in Ohio, 54 to 46. Ooh. Prediction for what, honey? I'm a really bad predictor. I'm good at football. I'm going to go up the first two games Mr. Z and I bet this week. University of Ohio against Miami, Ohio winning, and Ball State and Toledo tied up, and Toledo would have to win by 13.5 points. So we're looking good. I'm just saying that Donna Brazil looks good. Looks good. Yeah, leave Samuel be as long as he's not being telling me to take my clothes off. Obviously, he hasn't been for my bikini content. This is good exercise for election night right here.
2022, we do have some projections we can
Ooh.
make at this hour. Let's go to Illinois, the Senate race there. Senator Tammy Duckworth seeking a second term. She returns. Of course, she made history giving birth and then bringing her newborn to the Senate floor. She returns in Illinois.
Wasn't she wounded bad or something?
The governor's race there, Governor J.B. Pritzker seeking a second term. He actually traveled the country, did spend a lot of money again on his own race. Re-elected there. There's been talk about presidential ambitions on his part. We're also tracking House races that are
Donna Brazil.
that key number. Republicans need to pick up just 5 seats in the House. Republicans spent a lot of money trying to defeat Marcy Kaptur.
Marcy Kaptur, who in the hell is that? She looks like my French teacher from high school. That's a nightmare.
I want to get her right over Rachel Scott. Her closing argument in this race, Rachel, was let's meet in the middle.
Let's meet in the middle, baby.
We need to stand for the project gains.
No.
But she also said election deniers is nonsense.
Really casting herself as a moderate because she's running in a state that President Donald Trump won twice, and her district was actually redrawn.
Welcome to Reaction Night.
10 years, running in a more conservative district. Take a look at where things stand right now. Kaptur is the longest serving woman in the House. 56% of the vote right now. She's ahead about 24,000 votes compared to J.R. Majewski, who was someone who was there on January 6th. We talk about election deniers being on the ballot. This was someone who was at the Capitol on January 6th.
Wow, this dude was right there at the Capitol on that day doing it up. Doing that. Wow.
She's still well ahead tonight.
Still well ahead tonight. And we are seeing redistricting really play in a lot of these races. Just look at Florida, for example.
I don't think a damn thing's going to change. I don't think a damn thing is going to be changing, you know? I don't think anything is going to be changing.
Take a look at what this district looked like in
Samuel Dunnigan and Brian Dunnigan, you're only talking to each other on your same browser. All right. Yeah, don't kick them out. Just remove the message. How you doing, Cheryl? We have to be welcoming to new people tonight on Reaction Night.
Stop with us tonight on the story in the House again. Historically speaking, the president and party, the one in the White House, has a tough midterm election. The question is, how many seats could the Democrats lose? On the other side of the break, we're going to check in with Mary Bruce, who has new reporting from sources up on the Hill.
Ooh, yeah, Brian just created a new channel today, so let them have their fun as long as they're not being mean. Yeah, we know Brian just created the channel. Just let people have a little bit of extra slack tonight.
One way for the governor, another way from the Senate. Be curious to hear his take right after the break. Don't go away. Our live coverage continues and more.
I don't see anything changes. Anybody really think anything ever changes? Anybody ever think anything changes? I don't think a damn thing changes.
Payroll tax refund of up to $26,000
Oh, what a night tonight. Let's see if PBS, pretty boring stuff. Illinois keeps its Democratic governor. Just went to, yeah, the earlier stream is over, Kelly. We had a technical difficulty tonight.
Layoffs expected tomorrow.
Tech layoffs. Bite me.
You want to know more about my family history with Ancestry?
Bite me. Bite me.
Coverage map, and this is consumer. That's maybe a message to at least ponder tonight as we go.
Well, we did have an historic.
Who cares about the Wisconsin Secretary of State? Really?
But most Americans didn't participate.
Really?
800 people went into the count.
Ooh, what passed? What the hell passed?
Quote-unquote MAGA candidates tonight.
Ooh.
They're not wanting an insurrection. They're not storming the White House demanding Biden leave it.
What should happen about January 6th after this election, David?
You mean Aaron Carter?
The control in the House. What happens to January 6th committee?
Well, the committee goes bye-bye.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's, I've tried to think a lot about this. And some roughly 40% of Republicans are election deniers. And that's got to be worse.
I'm an election denier. Go on, everybody's going to start a YouTube channel for pocket change.
And we'll know the truth about that a little within a couple
I don't know
days.
if you start a YouTube channel for money these days, you're going to be a really sorry sucker.
We'll see if people are willing to act on a close election. And if there's anything we've seen from tonight,
Not sure who we're talking about. Welcome everybody to the reaction channel tonight. We're going back and forth. PBS just is really lousy. Moyal Cinco. Voters decide. Our polls are still open. What time is it? Yeah, we're still open for another. We're open for another half hour.
We're going to go live now to some polling centers in San Mateo County where we are monitoring several big races, and you can see people getting their last-minute votes in. Polls closing at 8 p.m., but if you are in line at 8 p.m., you'll still get to
nobody around,
make sure you are there. All right, big race going on in San Jose, as you know.
Oh, who cares? San Jose, like the most boring city in America.
When you hear voters talk about this, I think they're in a couple of ways. One, across the board, want to see the people who did do the storming get prosecuted. So those people.
Damn, we're still talking about January 6th of 2021, man.
To fill that seat, Tim.
Yeah, that's right, Liz. Congresswoman Spears stepping down after nearly 15
Jackie
years.
Spears.
Billions in metaverse, and something we should change in direction. They want to know what we're going to do differently.
It's like really weak shit here. Leafs lost Rosie to Vegas. I don't really like the Leafs. My team is the Montreal Canadiens, who are really the heart and soul of hockey worldwide.
Crime and inflation, I guess.
Crime and inflation, baby. You said it. That's what it's all about.
We're going to continue to be part of this process. We don't feel as if our system is so stressed.
I don't even know who the hell you are, lady.
That it's preventing me.
How do I turn off this
me from showing up?
closed captioning?
As someone who's very close to former Vice President Mike Pence, who was right in the middle of January 6th, remind us what his views are.
Mike Pence, right in the middle of it. Who knows? I don't know what's going on. Nowhere near. Of course, it's the heart and soul of hockey. No team in the NHL has won more Stanley Cups than the Montreal Canadiens.
Commentary here. I think the American people are ready to move on. I don't
Need I remind you? I get that from history, Kelly. How about that? Find me a team that has more Stanley Cups, then we'll talk. All right? Don't be an election denier. Don't be a denier. All right? Don't be in denial, honey. We can't all be a team of excellence. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get this baby plugged in. Where do I get that? Now you know where I got it from. History. All right. Learn to love it. That's all I got to say. Learn to love it. All right. So that's where I got that from, if you must know. All right. Oh. There's she down here. I'm no election denier here. Yeah, I mean, all these candidates are ridiculous as hell. In my opinion, none of them are going to make a bit of difference. At the end of the day, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Why do the birds keep on singing? Do 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 do. Don't say no. It's the end of the world. Ooh, ooh. Do, do. Why? These are supposed to be the jumbo fish sticks. I don't know. Let's put the oven on. Oh, how do we put this on? Let's see, what are we supposed to? 450 degrees. Man, we're blasting this stuff. Put our convection on. Why do the birds keep on singing? La do 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 do. Don't say no. Ease on down the road. You've got fish sticks for brains. Do 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 do. America votes. Dun 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm in my manic phase. Yes, yes, yes. All those hateful commercials. Right. Oh, 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 oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Vandy Camps, these look the same size as the other ones. Why did they say they're 67% bigger? They look like they're the same damn size. To me, do, 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 do. Ooh. No difference. Sounds like more corporate mumbo jumbo bullshit. Right? Do, 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 do. More corporate mumbo jumbo. Do 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 do. I'm quite the chef. I am quite the chef. Pork loin, mashed potatoes, and cheddar bay. Doesn't matter. We're talking about hockey here, Kelly. We're not talking about politics, honey. We're talking about the team that I chose to back for this season. I say, learn to love it. We can't help liking who we like. And the Montreal Canadiens are the class, the undisputed class of the NHL. All right, let's see. Interrupt, play some bangs for 18 minutes. Check the fish is cooked thoroughly, handle carefully. Thank God for ConAgra Foods, right? Night D nice. Ooh, do 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 do. Don't say fish sticks. It's the end of the world. Let that preheat a little bit. Talk about Herschel Walker. What do we got? It's too early. I don't know what the votes are down there. I do know that the big precincts they vote last. So that means Atlanta. All right. This is all I've got left of cocktail sauce. That's it. We're going to have to make do. Welcome back, Barry. Fish sticks. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Not much of a dinner, but it'll have to do. Do, 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 do. Ooh, don't say no. It's the end of the world. Maybe I should have some peas too. Maybe we should have some pea. Yeah, no blobby three-dimensional fish sticks, right? So what's the deal down in Georgia? Kelly, come on, girl. Class up a little bit. Lord almighty. You know, the Golden Knights are on a roll. Why do the birds keep on singing? Ooh, I hate peas unless they're fresh. I love peas. I love peas. Love them. Honey, I'm a hockey aficionado. All right. I go where the winners are. It's like I told Mr. Z, I said, grab your nuts. It's going to be a hell of a year. He said, oh, no, they'll be terrible this year. I said, look, dude, all right, injuries will be a factor. But grab your nuts. All right. I said, I'm going to pick the team that people dislike the most in the NHL, and I will back them this season. I was like, oh, wow, we hate the Canadiens. Right, okay, I said, I'm all over that then. All right, there we go. All right, 15 minutes for that. I'd love to know where the hell my timer went. 7 minutes, we'll turn these bad boys. Well, honey, it's just playing the game, honey. I can't know if they're going to make the playoffs or not. But I can pray to God that a miracle happens like the 1980 U.S. miracle on the ice gold medal hockey winning Olympic team. That's all I can do. Pray that there's a miracle. All right, just like I prayed in 1980. Set a timer for 8 minutes.
Sure, 8 minutes. And that's starting now.
Thank you. There we go. Honey, I cannot be a fair weather fan. We don't have. There we go. Rosie, when will you do? I'm not sure, honey. I've got to wait to. We got to wait till this football season's over. I got a barn burner going on in Toledo, Ohio tonight. I got the Ball State Cardinals at the Toledo Rockets, so it's a barn burner. It is a barn burner. A total and complete barn burner. The Miami game is the Ohio University in Miami of Ohio is going good. I don't got room for wall cabinets here, man. I need working space here. Herschel Walker was a hell of a running back for Georgia. Love Herschel Walker. Oh. But I know Amanda likes Warnock, so I don't want to make her mad. Right. Love my collards with sweet potato. Such a good combo. Gets me in a harvest mood. How you feeling? How you feeling, Chef? No, you're hearing the TV in the background with election night. We're on election watch tonight. We're doing response here. We're doing response. We're doing a reaction channel tonight to the election. That's what's up tonight. Yeah, I don't have the Bluetooth on tonight. This timer doesn't appear like it worked at all. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Okay, it's working. Loss of internet on and off. Speak soon. Okay, take care, Rhonda. You can't fix stupid, but you can become a senator. I don't know, Blondie. There's something to be said for being a good running back, right? Right. Ooh. Do. Boo. I don't know. You know, you can never predict how people are going to be. I mean, people hated Harry Truman when he became president, right? Give him hell, Harry. I am giving him hell, and I'm going to keep giving him hell. And he had a failed men's clothing store, right? Not computing a good senator. Well, that's what they said about Harry Truman. Like, how can a guy that went bankrupt running a men's haberdashery and a corporal in the military be a president? But I'm the son of a gun. Harry gave him hell. And somebody yelled out in the crowd, 1948 election, "Give him hell, Harry." He said, "I'm giving him hell, and I'm going to keep giving him hell." Man, the star was born. And don't worry, by tomorrow, your guy Warnock will be, he'll be in there again. Now, why do I say that? Because the cities always get counted last, and they're always 9-1. Democrat to Republican. So don't lose your shit on this thing, okay? Take it from somebody that knows. Best Navy beans with salt pork. Nice. We can never equal grandma's cooking. That's the way it is. That is the way it is. So, University of Ohio is doing it up tonight against Miami, Ohio. I'm digging that. Let's check our... Yeah, we got two. Believe it or not, they're playing college football on Tuesday. And yeah, we've got Ball State. As long as they don't lose by more than 11 and a half, we're good to go. And right now, it's all tied up. And I'm digging that. Ooh, Piccadilly. I don't know what the hell Piccadilly sauce is there, Elmer. So we could be sitting good tonight, or we could be blowing it all. Who in the hell knows? The night's young. Ooh. Man, football is a religion in Ohio. All right, we got a minute 36 till we flip these fish sticks. Pickled herring sandwich. Monkey Boy, how you doing? Monkey Boy drops the bomb. Monkey Boy drops the nuke on North Korea. Let that shit fly, Rosie. Let that thing fly. Let that thing fly. Let that thing fly. Hello, Bobby. Bobby's like, go Big Blue. I'm doing good, Monkey Boy. Bobby's a good machine Democrat from San Francisco days. Light of my life. Bobby, you should be watching the Ball State Toledo game tonight. I hated to go against my Toledo Rockets. Oh. Yep, please vote. Now, you know, Monkey Boy never pulled the blue lever. Or as if the end of the world comes, he will repopulate it single-handedly. I guess I kind of lost it on that one. I don't know. Ooh, they got a lot of baby mamas out there. That seems to be like, who cares anymore, right? All right, let's flip this shit over. It's a fish stick fiesta tonight. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I love it when alarms just go and go and go and people don't care. Monkey Boy is not about the blue wave, I'm just saying. Monkey Boys exert the pressure. Exert the pressure. Alright, start that baby again. There we go. Alright, we got another 8 minutes and then we'd be doing it up with some chow. Let's get back our beautiful country. There you go, Monkey Boy. Alright. Do 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 do. I don't know what Piccadilly sauce is, but I have a very freshest little bit of cocktail sauce. I think I'm going to throw some ketchup in here and shake it up. Do it up. All right. Why do the birds keep on singing? There we go. We just give it a little extender. That's what we do on a night like tonight. Alright, we shake that up real good. But it's shake and bake. And I help. Just shake that joy juice up right there. There it is. Safeway Select Snatch brand. There it is. Why do the birds keep on singing? Ooh, 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 ooh. Damn things went everywhere. Oh, Shep, it's been so miserable here. It has been so damn miserable. I can't even believe it, how it's been. So unusual for early November. Ooh. So you best batten down the hatches, whatever the hell you're doing. Oh. Chuck Grassley's been reelected. Yay, Chuck! Chucky boy! Chucky boy is headed back. Chuck Grassley, what a legend, man. What a legend. What a legend. Chuck Grassley. It's raining cats and dogs. I want to tell you what. It's been terrible here, Monkey Boy. Absolutely terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, I don't do tartar sauce. I never really liked tartar sauce. I had some beaver tartar sauce and I thought it was terrible. Just not my cup of tea. Got heavy, my family in Washington got heavy snow and no power. It never snows. This has been terrible, wine country. This was psychologically damaging to me. This has been just terrible here. Just terrible. Just bloody terrible. Oh, da-da-do, da-da-da-do. Yes, I'm kind of excited. I mean, I don't usually get excited about election nights, but I'm inside tonight. I'm not out in the cold. And I'm going to enjoy the warmth tonight. All right, that's what I'm all about. I'm going to be enjoying this warm tonight. Warm, warm, warm. Everything else I don't really give a damn about. Why do the birds keep on singing? Nice hot peas. Yeah, this is just, this cold wave just, I was not psychologically prepared for this at all. I mean, at all. I probably had a little too many peas there, but they won't kill you. Sometimes it's hard to judge. Ooh, don't say no. You don't know what a joy it is to be inside tonight. So why am I in a good mood? Because I'm inside tonight. That's why. The hell was that? Damn, it sound like the whole pan blew up or something. What the hell was that? Do 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 do. Sound like the damn pan blew up. All right, here we go. All of a sudden the pan went joink, joink. All right, here we go. Let's turn this off. Oh yeah, look at these babies. Yes, ma'am. Ooh, gotta be careful. These babies really could fall apart. Ooh, do do do. Oh, what a feast. What a feast. Ooh, ooh. Come to mama. Come to mama. Look at that. That's what you call a hell of a feed right there. Right. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah, look at that. Cheryl S. is like, I'm jelly. Rosie, don't do that to me. You know I get jelly. All right, let's get set up over here. Ooh, 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 ooh. I like these people celebrate too early and then they get their ass handed to them as the night goes on. And they turn into crybabies like, didn't Hillary Clinton do that? Like she got drunk and got all pissed off and I know damn well she got all mad and got all pissy and everything. Right? Alright, guys. Well, who the hell are we talking about? Ron DeSantis is doing it up, man. Right. Ron DeSantis is doing it up in Florida.
At this point, and I certainly, if Maggie Hassan holds on, that is something the White House is going to cheer about. And you've learned that President Biden, we don't know if he's calling her, but he is calling the winners tonight.
He's calling the winners, baby.
The returns from the White House, no surprise there. But he's put out a lot of calls to supporters. Maryland, Colorado, Illinois governor, Virginia. He's just making the calls. And look, this is a person with a long-standing friendships with a lot of these.
Uh-oh.
And you hear that music, and we hear you, and we hear the music too. J.D. Vance in Ohio has won in Ohio. He will replace Rob Portman, the Republican as a whole in Ohio. J.D. Vance.
J.D. Vance doing it up, whoever the hell that is.
Talk about it. It's now coming up at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's great being inside tonight. I'm doing it up. I'm covering the election tonight, right?
Obviously, the last couple of presidential cycles, a lot of questions about whether Ohio is ground for Democrats.
There you go, Charlotte.
How quickly they fall short for the Republicans, the strength of the Republican Party in Florida. And of course, the opposite headline is Maggie Hassan, the Democrat in New Hampshire, holding on. She gets back to the Senate.
Cheryl, don't you know people in Spain, they eat it at 9 o'clock at night, right? Did you know that? Why does everybody say I'm eating early? Isn't this the usual time I eat? Gretchen Whitmer. Oh. Who the hell Peyton Manning is hosting the Country Music Awards? Really? It's been a while. Yeah, what do you think, Cheryl? People in Spain, they don't even start having a cocktail till 9 o'clock at night.
Including physicians and care teams who focus on treating kids and only kids, which is why from everyday to emergencies, kids belong at UCSF.
Oh, delicious.
I'm Jason. I'm living with HIV and I'm on Cabenuva. It helps keep me undetectable.
For adults who are undetectable, Cabenuva is the only complete long-acting HIV treatment you can get every other month.
Cabenuva is 2 injections given by my healthcare provider.
Hi, MB.
It's really nice not to have to rush home and take a daily HIV pill.
Don't receive Cabenuva if you're allergic to its ingredients or if you're taking certain medicines which may interact with Cabenuva. Serious side effects include allergic reactions, post-injection.
We're just hanging out. It's election night tonight.
If you have a rash and other allergic reactions,
These commercials are like brutalizing me.
help right away. Tell your doctor if you have liver problems or mental health concerns, and if you are
I have mental health
or considering
concerns.
pregnancy. Some of the
Reporters and anchors there as they track the races in the Keystone State will also be
This
bringing
guy's
on
scary
reporters in
looking.
Nevada.
waiting weeks or months for your
CBS, America Decides. I'm Walter Cronkite from New York. Good night. And that's the way it is. November 8th, 2022. Judy Woodruff.
Live coverage of the 2022 midterm elections. The polls have now closed in 4 more states, including California.
Ooh, the polls are closed, baby. Thank you, Jonathan. What is your pronoun? Human being.
In Oregon, which conduct their elections largely by mail. And we are prepared now to announce some more races that have been called at this time. We have 3 Senate races that the AP is calling a winner in.
Louisiana.
The state of Louisiana, Republican John Kennedy. He is called to return to the Senate. He faced a Democrat, Gary Chambers, but John Kennedy will return.
We have a
to the
king.
Senate. Another Senate call we're going to make. In this one, the Republican Mike Crapo, who was running for re-election in Idaho, he is going to be returning to the United States.
They haven't even counted any votes. They already declared him the winner.
Another Senate race to call, and that's in California.
And these ones.
In this case, it's the new senator, Alex Padilla, who was named to that position after.
They haven't even counted any votes, and they called the guy the winner. The hell?
Vice presidential running mate. So he has run for his first full term in the Senate, and AP has called him the winner. We have a few governor's races to call. We can do those right now as well in the state of Texas.
Governor Greg Abbott kicks Beto O'Rourke's ass by 1 million votes. Holy crap.
Member ran for president a few years ago. He has failed in his bid to unseat the Republican governor who himself is talking about running for president. Texas is a big state. California.
Yeah, his brother with the whole Epstein Island bullshit.
Somebody who's talking
How can you ever get underneath of that stain?
Just as the polls close in the state of California, the AP announcing that he has won, and that means by a significant margin. And finally, the last governor's race we want to call is in the state of Idaho. Brad Little defeating Democrat Stephen Haidt.
I mean, seriously, Chef, how do you get out from under that crap?
Look at it and talk about it. I'm going to go right away to my colleagues Amna Nabaz and Lisa Desjardins, who are following not only these races, but a number of House races and others. Over to you, Amna.
That's right, Judy. We're following those races, also following the issue of election denialism. Hundreds of Republican candidates up and down the ballot who perpetuated the lie of this stolen election in 2020. And there's a number of races in which this is a key issue, and that includes gubernatorial races, tracking one in Wisconsin.
A lie.
Race we thought coming into this Wisconsin governor.
We Belgians know it. Yes, you Belgians do know how to behave.
Look at this race.
That's
just
correct.
3 points separating him from Tim Michaels, the Republican. Tim Michaels is someone who earlier this summer, when asked if the election was stolen, he said maybe, but he has also said on a campaign stop that if there had been election integrity, then President Trump would be president. This is why we categorized him.
I don't think a damn thing is going to change tomorrow. I don't think a damn thing is going to change.
But this is his closest race, and you can see it is still very close. So we're getting enough of these races from the gubernatorial races to take a look at where kind of all of the Republicans stand. Let's take a look at these columns. The check marks mean someone who has
Man, this PBS is really shitty.
Alabama. But notice this on these X marks. These are candidates who did not win their race. Jeff Deal in Massachusetts, Dan Cox in Maryland, Darren Bailey there in Illinois. These are election deniers who voters rejected. But you can see a mix
Goddamn election deniers.
or allow doubt to fester. Some of these candidates winning in their races, most of them winning, but also some of those who have defended the election integrity, like Chris New in New Hampshire, Kevin Stitt in Oklahoma, and Phil Scott in Vermont are winning. So mixed results, but we are seeing voters reject some election deniers.
Damn, Cheryl S., you're probably an election denier.
This is something we're watching closely.
Are you an election denier, Cheryl S.?
A few key races, some very competitive House races. You've been tracking them more so than Michigan 7.
This is going to be the new Spanberger race, I think, for the night. Now that race is called. Let's look at Michigan 7, another CIA analyst. President Biden won this district by 9 points. This is a major Republican target. Inflation, healthcare, cost of living, huge in the 7th district of Michigan. Let's look at the candidates in this race.
Florida's gone to hell. How do you figure that, BK?
She is a CIA analyst.
Do you like DeSantis down there?
Side by side. There we go. Tom Barrett.
We're doing an election coverage channel tonight.
Just 40% of the expected vote. David Brooks will be happy to know he is actually a former helicopter pilot alongside a CIA analyst.
He's a former helicopter pilot.
About this race, I looked into it, and the largest county in this district, Ingham County, which is where Lansing is, the capital, and where Michigan State University is, no results yet. So that is something that
shit,
could propel
that's gonna be
Mississauga
doomed.
back ahead in this race. But here's where it stands.
That's where the big house is in Michigan. Biggest college football stadium in America.
In New Jersey, the 7th district features a rematch of a 2020 baseball.
Hey, Jersey.
A major target here, but look at Tom Malinowski, who is thought to be one of the most vulnerable Democrats in the country, is so far ahead of Tom Kaine, with a well-known name in New Jersey, state senator, and the son of the...
Probably Cheryl S. is like a, she probably came across the border and voted.
They're going to Malinowski so far, so let's watch this. He may yet survive.
Another key race in New York. That's the 17th congressional district. A lot of folks know this name for sure. That's why it's gotten a lot of attention.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Cheryl.
Democratic incumbent here. He is in charge of all of the House races, trying to keep control.
This guy's in trouble, man. What the hell's his name?
Money on his race when he decided to run in this district in particular. Michael Lawler right
Mahoney.
now. He is someone. He's a first-time state assemblyman. I raise this because he's kind of a generic.
This Republican's kicking his ass, whatever the hell it is. Oh, Cheryl S., you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Meanwhile, some history made.
I should report you to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police.
We've had her on the show. Our producers know her well. She is going to be the first woman in Congress from Vermont, which was the last state to never send a woman to Congress. So now
Wow,
every
you
state
got it
will
right.
have a woman in
Big
Congress.
deal.
Rebecca Bowman. Also a lesbian, and so making history there as well.
There you go. Always nice to have a little bit of history.
You gotta always put that in. She's a lesbian.
Judy, back to you.
All right. Like everybody else, I'm straight. No, I'm gay. I'm lesbian.
It fills in the picture just a little bit more, which is what we're all
This
trying
Julia
to
Woodruff makes me crazy.
report those results.
Peanut-headed mofo. Voters decide.
Aggressive in general on their political messaging. Take a listen.
I don't think the Republican Party deserves a frame of freedom or fairness. And I think we have...
Damn, this Newsom, he really hates
One
Republicans.
thing is we have to stop illegal drugs and make sure that they can get clean and sober, because at the end of the day, if you're not clean and sober, you're not... at the
Okay,
ability
dude,
to...
you're doing a lot for it, right? Right, you got the solution.
U.S. Senate.
All right, stand by. We're gonna tee it up here. Yeah, we're hanging in. I'm bouncing back and forth.
In Georgia,
Governor of Georgia Kemp is projected to be the winner by a landslide.
Governor Kemp signed the certification of Joe Biden's election victory in the state of Georgia, and then he defied Donald Trump, told him flat no when Trump tried to put pressure on him to call a special session of the Georgia legislature to overturn those results. Donald Trump was so angry about that he actually recruited former Senator David Perdue to run against Brian Kemp in the Republican primary, and Kemp just
didn't pay off, dude.
He beat him decisively, and Trump actually went to Georgia earlier this year during the primary, David, and he said that Georgia might be
Nice. I think I like Kemp too.
Let's get right out to Steve Ozensami, who knows Georgia better than any of us here in the studio. Steve, you were telling me too before we came on the air that Governor Kemp has earned the trust of some of the voters who might not have voted for him last
You convinced me, Cheryl. I mean, Amanda.
The margin of victory over Stacey Abrams than what we saw last time.
Joey's gone. The curtain went down tonight. That's it. He stuck it to Stacey Abrams. Told her, hit the road, Jack. But I have to say, Stacey Abrams is cute. If you can stick a fork in her, she's done. Well, that's good, Amanda. I'm happy. They're partying at HQ tonight. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right, that's boring as hell. All right, let's see. America Decides.
I presume I'm speaking or keeping an eye on this bottom line as the night goes along. With our updated projections of New Hampshire, Colorado, and Florida, look where Democrats have to get. 5 seats out of these 10 battleground seats to retain control of the Senate. Republicans need 6. Our projections have them with 1.
Oh, the fire alarm's going
Here's
off.
what Democrats came into the night holding. They had New Hampshire, they have Georgia, Arizona, and Nevada. That's the 5 they need. Republicans need to flip one of these 3. They have to do that to get to the 6, but also that variable we've been talking about for weeks. What to make of Pennsylvania, where the incumbent Republican is retiring and Democrats have been bullish about their opportunities there, optimistic about their
Dr. Oz is a carpetbagger,
Battleground
huh?
states remain. Just the battleground number is getting a little slimmer and slimmer as we make those projections.
All right, Scott
Damn,
McFarland,
man.
thank you. And as we're talking about this night, Lindsey Graham saying definitely not a Republican wave. That's for darn sure.
Hell no.
All right, coming up, we'll talk with
My Republicans is great. I never talk about my politics, Jersey.
America Decides.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in
It's
pain
hard to
severity
displace senators.
or a lot less oral pain medicines and improved quality of life. That's why we
Cottage with my boyfriend. What cottage? I thought you all be going to a hockey game. That must be a hell of a game when the Montreal Canadiens are playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. There must be blood and guts on the ice. Yeah, on Christmas Eve, honey. Yeah. People be showing up for the bowl games on football, right?
JC tried game flames for the first time the other day.
Tonight, she's feeling pretty good.
It's my night. I'm optimistic. I feel good. The people of San Francisco have been overwhelmingly supportive.
Oh, jeez, another. Somebody's going to clean up San Francisco. Okay, sure, yeah.
For Democrats
House tonight. They wanted to hang on to this district. This is a district that President Biden won by about 3% of the votes. Governor Glenn Youngkin, the Republican, won here by 10 points. Tonight, Luria is projected to be
No
defeated.
blood or fighting anymore.
Jen Higgins coming in with 52% of the
She's
vote
doing it up.
already here. This is going to be a major defeat for Democrats. She was on
It's going to be a major defeat, man.
committee. She talked about how she knew that this would
Shit's hobbled tonight.
conservative voters in this area. Bottom line, though, David, she said that she had no
Bottom line is,
about it. She was confident that democracy was on the ballot, but she'll be leaving Congress.
Abigail Spanberger in the neighboring district, how is she faring?
Abigail Spanberger.
democracy on the ballot. People don't even know what the hell that means.
Republicans were hoping to flip. This is a good sign for Democrats that they were able to hang on to this one. But I will say this does border more liberal parts of Virginia. This one way more conservative in District 2 for Elaine Luria.
Rachel Scott was tracking House races tonight again.
People don't like that shit.
How close are we to a potential?
People don't like doing it up. That's what it is. Good night, Julie.
Or anything yet at all. Because we're both in the same state shows you how much local variation there is between a more upscale district and a more rural district potentially. But it's going to be a long night. There are 33 of these, including even Alaska, for example.
Well, I can't believe some asshole hit the fire bell here. Listen to this. Hold on. Hold on. You know.
We're going to get you to dinner whether there's a call or not. All right, we've got a call here. ABC News can now project in the race for New York.
Hear that fire alarm? Jeez. Kathy Hochul's the projected winner in New York. She's weird looking. Why do the birds keep on singing? 66 to 32. Lee's, you're just way off the pace, dude.
My name is Douglas. I'm a writer, director.
Let me tell you what, everybody. Christmas Eve, there's a lot of sporting events. Bowl games, right? Astro Blue Bonnet Bowl. What's that song you always sing? Blanket on the ground, or why do the birds keep on singing? Don't say no. It's the end of the world. Okay, we were good on one bet tonight. University of Ohio beat Miami, Ohio. Thank you. Remove that now. This is so exciting tonight, right? All right, shut up. Let's see. Listen to that bell.
The Marine. He says it's early, but Democrats feel like we're outperforming history. Again, it's early, but you look at Spanberger in Virginia. These are seats.
It's early. We're outperforming history.
So inside the White
There ain't no
House,
red wave.
Democratic Conference right now at 11:16 Eastern. There's a little bit of optimism, even as they see Republican gains elsewhere.
And remember, guys, the reason Democrats are hopeful about this is they know what could potentially happen if this is a narrow majority. Yeah. Bob and I, back in the day, when we worked in newspapers, dealt with this chaos on a regular basis.
Well,
right?
we're going to bring in
a majority.
We're going to bring in one of those House Republicans right now.
Oh, okay. Did you get the idea?
Bring him in, man. Let him face the music. Let's hear this spin politics.
Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger joins us now. He is one of two Republicans on the House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol. His term is up in January, which means he won't be in this new Congress we're talking about tonight. Representative Kinzinger, thank you for joining us.
All right, let's hear what this guy, let's see what this denier says. I'm from Baltimore originally. I live in Santa Rosa, California now. Welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. Lots of fun content.
What could be a very
welcome aboard.
Caucus coming in January.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think Kevin's probably one of the most nervous people tonight because, first off, he has to win the speakership. If it's a tight majority, you can now have the Jim Jordans, the Marjorie Taylor Greens decide they want to make a play.
It's an ugly night. It's an ugly night. Thank you, Barry. Who's going to win which governor? No teams play on Christmas Eve. Wow, Kelly. No football on Christmas Eve, huh?
He's targeted a lot of seats that obviously aren't going to be in reach for the Republicans tonight.
Oh, shit. I find that hard to believe. I didn't even know Newsom was running.
If he wins the speakership, but it's going to be a really tough year for the country.
Do you see anybody, Congressman, really challenging at this point?
He's going to be your next president of the United States. Oh, Gavin Newsom.
I don't see it yet, but keep in mind.
All right, let's see what the hell's going on here. Let's survey the board.
Republican speakers decide. If there's a small 5-seat majority for Republicans, for instance, it doesn't take that many people to stop him from getting it, and they can at least extract some things from him. And that's how they've been. I mean, my whole time in Congress, it's all about having enough people to extract things from somebody. That's what they can do too.
Congressman, one of your colleagues on the January 6th committee just lost her re-election bid.
Shit, we got an NFL triple header on Christmas Eve. We got the Green Bay Packers, the Miami Dolphins, Denver Broncos, and LA Rams. Man, we got football galore. And Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Arizona Cardinals, man. Is that Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I guess that's Christmas Eve day. They say it's Christmas Eve. Who in the hell knows? Oh, the league has avoided Christmas games since 1989. I guess it's bad luck, huh? Why do the birds keep on son of a bitching? Yeah, I guess we don't have anything going on for Christmas. It's called bad luck. Damn. What we all get to enjoy? Christmas Eve. Oh, we do got the Raiders at the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we do have that. We do have one game. And that's like a who gives a damn game. I think it's bad luck.
All right, Congressman, thank you very much.
And at this hour, we have a key
projected
race call. Here's CBS News projects that in the state of Ohio.
Oh shit.
J.D. Vance will be the next.
J.D. Vance did it up, man.
From the state of Ohio. A victory for Republicans, a victory for Donald Trump.
Yeah, our football picks for college are looking good. We're 2-0 tonight.
Player in the United States Senate. Also at this hour, we have another projection in the Pennsylvania governor's race, but we'll get to that in 2 seconds. First, Major Garrett Anthony Savanta about why this happened in Ohio.
Major Garrett.
Happened in Ohio. Anthony, show us what Tim Ryan needed and what he didn't get in his pursuit of this open.
What's up, Donnie?
Against J.D. Vance. Yeah, there's a story here about
Pick the Bears. I like the Bears. I like Fields. I predict a good future for your Bears.
You want to see?
I mean, they didn't do bad last week.
I see a lot of blue up there, white working class areas. If I go back to history, see Sherrod Brown, who did win, that's a lot bluer. Okay, but right now it's a lot redder. So J.D. Vance winning those kinds of voters.
J.D. Vance did it up, whoever the hell that is. Hey, Joni.
Ultimately, you just want to say, okay,
Joni, Kentucky went blue. All your LGBTQ, RSTUV, WXYZ, you're good to go.
We need 80% of the outstanding vote. That's a threshold he's not really going to make. So you can say that he's not going to win, that J.D. Vance does. No, that's the mathematics behind our projection in Ohio.
Okay, that's good to know. And as I mentioned, we do have a projection in the Pennsylvania governor's race. Let's see that up on the screen in Pennsylvania.
There we go. Josh Shapiro returns, baby. Doug Mastriano, take a hike, dude.
Nancy Cordes, you've been following this.
Take a hike, baby.
Really an interesting.
Does anybody really know what time it is? Hey, Pam, welcome to Election Central.
I think he is now going to be on the radar screens of Democratic operatives from coast to coast because he is someone who has proven for the third time now that not only can he win in a purple state like Pennsylvania, but he wins statewide and outpaces
I'm doing good.
Hillary Clinton back
back in 2016, and tonight,
This woman's good
John
looking.
Fetterman. And so he's proven that he can do well statewide. He has been pretty electric on the
Josh
state.
Shapiro got it done, man.
To the fact that crime was an important issue for voters earlier than most.
Mastriano, get the hell out of town,
He's
dude.
the state attorney general, so that was right in his wheelhouse. He was up against a relatively weak Republican candidate, so it's hard to say.
That's the way it
He was
goes.
endorsed by Donald Trump, who was a big
Shapiro for governor. He won tonight.
Washington on January 6th.
I have the best jokes, honey.
But nevertheless, Josh Shapiro's a name you're going to be hearing more of, and he's only 49 years old.
I do get the
He
impression
looks like
that
he's
to
about
your
80.
point, he's great on the stump in terms of the speeches that he gives. And I get the impression people outside of Pennsylvania are starting to notice him, maybe for the first time.
No question, and obviously, if you ask him, he'll
What
say
is
he's
this
going to
governor of
focus on
Oregon?
the state.
Go
He's not going to
Kotex.
be the governor there, but he's someone that
Kotex, this one?
Kotex.
Kotex?
President Biden decides not to run.
When have we ever heard a politician, though, say, you know, I'm not really focusing on my race right now because I actually
Really?
do want to run for president?
Thank you for the super chat. Whoever did the super chat, thank
In
you.
the state of Pennsylvania, with more on those key contests. Hi there, Jerika.
Hey, how's it going? Just to piggyback off of what Nancy was saying, this crowd behind me at Fetterman headquarters erupted when they heard the news that Josh Shapiro is going to be the next governor here of Pennsylvania. And also, I spoke to Tom Corbett, the former governor of Pennsylvania, and he said that Shapiro ran a masterful campaign. He did not really lash out at some of those ads for Mastriano. He really focused on independents, reached out to Republicans.
Unbelievable.
Democrats.
Stop. Keep your fingers crossed for Fetterman.
Was that his support would trickle down to Fetterman.
I got you guys covered tonight. I'm not gonna. It's cold outside tonight, and it just was rainy, and let's go to the board, man. Oh shit! What the hell happened? They just cut it right off.
Good evening, I'm Juliette Goodrich. Results are in for some of our big state races. CBS News is projecting California's first Latino senator, Alex Padilla, is projected to win a full term in the U.S. Senate.
There you go.
Defeating Republican Mark Moiser. And the big headline today, Governor Gavin Newsom will serve a second term. He has been projected the winner.
There's your handsome boy, Gavin.
Challenger, Brian Dowley. And if we go to some of the results coming in right now, you can see the Governor Newsom, 60% of the votes that came in against Dowley at 40% right there. Kind of no surprise in that particular race, but we're going to go out to KKX5's Betty.
Oh, who cares, man?
With reaction, she is at Manny's at a party there for the governor.
Sounds like a funeral parlor. Shit.
Will only be from people's first.
You can't be any kind of damn red wave, man. Do.
Socialist economic policies, that's going to create a Republican.
Utah stays red. There's a surprise. Ooh. It's nice and warm. It's nice and warm.
That's right, Julie. Governor Newsom easily defeated his Republican opponent, Senator Brian Dowley, and the folks here at Manny say that victory was.
Oh, Lord, who cares? Like Newsom was going to be in a close race. Jeez. You ought to be ashamed it was 60-40.
Democrats to be
Ooh. 40% of the people wanted not you. Don't be standing up there clucking like a chicken.
Padilla will now finish that initial term and then start another 6-year Senate term. So Alex Padilla.
Oh, what the hell happened to our show here? Oh, wow.
Each have resounding wins. Newsom in the primary, of course, and Padilla twice.
Like it was supposed to be a hell of a close race. I have been slammed. Okay, I'm just working myself. How you doing, Magda? Good to see you, honey. I'm having reaction night.
Newsom is now.
We're doing it up tonight for election night. We haven't elected any radicals yet, any anarchists.
For you live here, we'll be back with us. Stay with us with wall-to-wall coverage on KPIX.
Wall to wall, baby. Wall to wall.
Celebrate and win with the 9th anniversary.
We can't find.
Our website, ABC7 News.
We can't find one damn local thing. One thing here.
Said, do you want the government to guarantee health care? 65% yes. Right? I mean, I think people.
Oh, wow. How you doing, Max?
I think that people miss.
We're just like reacting, right? We knew there wasn't going to be a red wave, but we're seeing how it's all playing out tonight. Whilst we watching college football. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I mean, there is a lot of consensus around the class-based approach that Bernie Sanders has been talking about for 40 years of his life. That, I think Mark wants to have that debate. And I would love to have that debate publicly. Like, okay, what's the role of government spending? What's the role of taxation? What's the role of working for working families? That is the core of the difference between the parties.
Here's the question I have, though.
Ain't no difference between the parties.
Whether it's Joe Biden, Chuck Schumer.
Wow, these people are just, when they say PBS, pretty boring stuff.
The leadership ability to say, we're going to overcome and break this partisanship and get something done. And I'm afraid.
So the Republicans did it up in the Senate, I guess. I don't know. SNG, more than carpet. Your quality carpet, people. We got to get through the commercials.
Go at Great Resort and Casino with up to $1 million in prizes. Saturdays in November. Draws every hour from 12 to 8 p.m. Drop your
Great
Resort and Casino.
Plinko. Republicans sweep House seats.
Election night headquarters, and we have big breaking news on some of the battleground race results. Let's get straight to those. In North Carolina's Senate race, CBS News projects the Republican
Ted Budd
of Congress will defeat his Democratic challenger. And in Georgia, we have new CBS News projection. Brian Kemp won re-election as the governor of the Peach State. Stacey Abrams has conceded. Also, Democrats breathing a sigh of relief tonight in the state of New York. CBS News projects that Kathy Hochul will win re-election, making her the first elected female governor of the state of New York.
Ooh.
And we mentioned New York 17. That is the Sean Patrick Maloney race. It is
Maloney, your history, man.
This race important because if Maloney loses this race, he'll be the first sitting House Campaign Committee chair to lose general election in more than 40 years. He was heavily targeted. We've also been talking about some of those key Senate races. Georgia, Pennsylvania, Arizona. So let's dive deep into the data with Major Garrett and Anthony Salvanto. I'm dying.
I'm on top of it, Amanda.
Areas just around Philadelphia.
Damn Philadelphia. Damn Dr. Oz, you carpetbagger.
County. Anthony, take us away. Look, these are the suburbs of Philadelphia. This means that they are battlegrounds. Joe Biden did well in them. I'm going to show you this. Bucks County, John Fetterman is up there. 2/3 of it is in. He is tracking about where Joe Biden was in that county. That's a good indicator for him, right, Major? And then I'm going to take you into Philadelphia because what's important here is turnout. And I am actually going to show you. Show us what the Senate race is. Yeah, I'm going to show you the Senate race, and what we're going to see is that John Fetterman is getting 80%. That's what a Democrat needs, right? In fact, I can even take you down to the neighborhood level.
Take me down to the neighborhood.
Blue, we are in wards, we are in the precincts here. A lot of blue. I can tell you, turnout there is
Philadelphia blue wave.
Democrats would like it, and that's important, right? That's keeping Fetterman close and keeping him in this ball game.
In the game, man, he's winning, man. He's a winner.
Our viewers, something that we are very proud
of. The dude is a winner.
We can show where the race
is,
how much vote is outstanding, and where that outstanding vote importantly lies. So important. About 22% of the vote yet to be counted by our estimate. Now, what you want to do is say, okay, whoever's trailing Can they catch up? Now, Oz, behind a little bit, he needs 52% of the outstanding vote. That's very easy to do.
No.
Mathematically,
no.
50%. Okay.
No.
We estimate right now he's going to get 42% of it. And let me show you why. It's because where
it's the
is
city.
it from? Is it from Republican areas? Is it from Democratic areas? I'll show you. I'm going to put this up on the large.
Your history, man.
And you're going to see that it is from, and the higher bars represent more vote outstanding. It is from blue shaded Democratic.
Your history, man. Stick a fork in you, dude.
It's suburbs. What that tells you is these are reliably Democratic areas, at least in the past. We don't know this time, but
this is Union City. I don't know this one, Kotex or whatever.
Outstanding vote that could advantage Fetterman.
Y'all know this Kotex? What's up, Preppy?
When that swept right through me, I felt the whole sweep.
So that is so interesting. So that suggests to me, if I understand what you're saying, is that it would be harder.
It's going to be hard for Oz
the
to win.
amount of the outstanding vote and where that outstanding vote remains.
Right.
But they might be TV watchers. You never know, right? They might like the Dr. Oz show.
But what about the problem that they had earlier with the ballots? Would that factor into this anyway in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked.
Dr. Oz has got his work cut out for him in there.
They counted as election day, where Oz and Republicans are doing better, or whether it's absentee.
What a barn burner. Let's get those thumbs up going for democracy, guys.
Clarity on that, that's an important component. That's why we can't project the race.
We can't project that race, but I can tell you, I stuck a fork in Dr. Oz. It's over.
The race will come down to them, and they say that they believe that the mail-in vote that's coming in, they should know more about it by midnight. But they're on the edge of their seats because they know Dr. Oz has been there almost every day. He's been living in the Philadelphia suburbs, and he's been trying to shake politically that Trump endorsement off of his shoulders. Who did Oz bring in the final days of the campaign? Yes, he was there with Trump in Western Pennsylvania, but who did he bring to the Philadelphia suburbs? Senator Susan Collins of Maine came to the Philadelphia suburbs to be there with Oz because he wants to project to those voters.
Oz is doing it up, huh?
Himself as a centrist Republican, and that's how he believes he can win Pennsylvania.
But he hasn't been casting himself as a centrist Republican for most of this race.
That's right. That Trump endorsement gave him everything to win the Republican primary.
And he hung on to that Trump endorsement for a big part of this race.
Well, he's balancing doing the base stoking by talking about Trump while also trying to get Susan Collins moderates on his
Who
side.
knows, dude? Stick a fork in me, I'm done. She's a blue dog candidate now. Blue dog.
Endorsement helped. It didn't hurt. I mean, it definitely impressed upon black voters to come out for Fetterman. But what I'm hearing is similar to what Robert's just speaking to. That I've heard from
Alright, I don't need that. You're psycho-babbling me. I can't do the psycho-babble. Alright, let's see.
Tonight, with a 33-point advantage so far compared to
Just give me the damn votes, man. Skip the psycho-bab.
Dr. Oz has really cast himself as a moderate throughout this campaign, but I think there's going to be a lot of scrutiny of the fact that he hosted Donald Trump this past weekend in some of these key counties that folks are watching.
Oh my.
The things that we're watching right now are those collar counties that border the suburbs of Philly, that border Philadelphia right now. A lot of votes still to be counted there.
Could be a mistake. I don't know. We don't know yet, Slugbo. I'm sticking a fork in Canada. I stuck a fork in Dr. Oz.
But tonight, it's clear that the abortion issue is significant as well. Even some conservatives saying to me that was on their mind as they prepared to vote tonight. We'll be keeping a close eye on the way things.
Dr. Oz headquarters. You can tell they stuck a fork in that thing.
He may need to wait several more days before he knows which way this one goes. Back to you guys.
Cedar thanks, and there the current number is on the board as we have them.
Okay, give chairs, isn't it?
You wait till those precincts around the cities come in.
Hi, Savannah. What we expected a long night in Georgia, and here we are, a real squeaker. And right now, both candidates under that 50% threshold. As we await more votes to roll in.
Herschel Walker, man, too close to call.
Senator from Georgia was here trying to pump up the crowd, trying to convince them to stick around. We still have not heard from
Those big cities come in, those big city precincts, baby.
hoping that these last batches of votes, a lot of votes actually from in and around Atlanta, might put him over the top. Over on the other side, Walker supporters hope that the vote count from more rural areas might
No, I haven't watched The Late Show, honey. I really don't ever watch TV. This is a rarity.
Will they cross that 50% threshold and prevent the runoff? If no candidate gets there, we'll be back here in a few weeks, a month from now, in what is a crucial race here in Georgia.
A lot of people say they've seen that.
I can't stick a fork in Herschel Walker yet.
Welcome NBC News contributor Stephen Hayes, who's editor and CEO of the online opinion and news publication The Dispatch.
Oh, I don't need psychobabble, dude. I need intelligent combo. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like the Republicans are picking up 18 seats in the House.
Any allegation of assault, but he is aware of complaints about his treatment of
Ooh,
women.
ooh, ooh.
Certainly, by historic standards, we're having a strong night. Typically, a president in his first midterms loses 27 seats in the House and 4 seats in the Senate. And from everything I'm seeing so far, close colleagues of mine, friends, incumbent Democrats are having a strong night.
Strong night,
Just
man.
two quick examples. Michael Bennett in Colorado, Maggie Hassan in New Hampshire. Both of them, their last election 6 years ago, were very close. Michael Bennett is going to win by more than 12 points. Maggie Hassan 6 years ago won by 1,000 votes. Tonight by more than
She's
50,000
doing it up,
votes.
man.
In both cases,
She's
they were
doing it
a
up.
record of accomplishments we've had in the Congress as Democrats, and they were able to win and win strongly.
When you say that record of accomplishments, what was the common denominator in the messaging? I mean, we have seen from Lindsey Davis, my colleague.
I guess that's the end of Pelosi, huh?
Every one of these races.
Maggie Hassan. Never heard of her. Is that a New Hampshire or what the hell is that, Jody?
To speak of New Hampshire and Colorado, did they make the case on the economy? And if so, what was the message?
All right, dude. Don't bake it into the ground here. All right, just hit the points.
A couple of seats there. If you're looking at some of the trajectories there, there's some areas that Tim Ryan's
You
old
think
seat.
Democrats are picking up?
Yeah, so you have what was a Tim Ryan seat redone to try to become a Republican seat. Democrats are looking good and they're going to hold it.
Yeah.
And then places where we had tried to tried to get Marcy Kaptur out by turning it into a Republican district, she's going to hang on. And so again, you have some glimmers of
She's
light
hanging on to the
for a
blue
strong
wave.
position that could have been.
You talk about Mike DeWine's popularity, but he's popular, probably more popular with Democrats in Ohio. They like how he handled COVID. You were talking about COVID. The reason he only got 48% in the Republican primary was a blowback on the shutdowns and the mask mandates.
Blow back on it, man. Blow back on it, dude. Don't beat it into the ground.
Let's make
Ooh, 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 ooh. You got to always talk to the TV. How you doing, Dave? We're doing it up with election night. They report, we decide.
Diploma from Southern
And right now, we're just like sticking a fork in everything.
The AP is saying that the Democrat has won.
Maggie Hassan, get it up, man. 55 to 43.
Challenging
Woo!
Donald Bolduc, who had not been seen as a serious contender, challenger up until I think earlier, a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago. But the flares went up.
What is he? What is this guy, a dick or something? This
And this is the result. The AP, this is with 54%.
Bulldog was like off the reservation, huh? This guy.
That's a very big win. That's a win. That is a big win for the Democrats. And again, as we've seen in every one of these Senate races, at least thus far, we don't have enough.
I knew damn well there wasn't going to be a red wave.
Tonight, a neck-and-neck race, and of course, it may go to a runoff a month from now.
All right, just a few seconds left. Senator Coons, do the Democrats
Damn,
hold
a
on to the Senate
runoff,
tonight, or we
man. These things just go on and on. Can't we just flip a coin?
Norman has been watching the results all evening. He started first in the White House residence with a group of advisors and then moved over to the West Wing and spent time with staffers watching results. And now he's in the dining room here making congratulatory calls. And I have to say, the aides we have spoken to.
Can we stick a fork in somebody tonight, or what can we do?
They feel like the closing message was strong, and they are feeling relief because they are not seeing this red wave that you have been talking about, that so many people have been talking about. So the feeling here.
What red wave? It's like some kind of wet dream or something, man.
Begin some hidden and layered feeds. No, we start.
I mean, we can't just have some good, solid convo.
What they are seeing for
I gotta have all this psychobabble.
I know he's your friend. Do you think President Biden should run again in 2024?
I do, but first I know that President Biden will take some time with his family and reflect on the first 2 years of his term and what the path forward looks like.
Damn, man, you gotta be kidding me.
Run for re-election, and I know he'll have the strong support of many members of the Democratic Party if he does.
All right, Senator Chris Coons from Delaware. Senator Coons, we always appreciate your time. I know you're watching the returns along with the rest of us, and we all do appreciate it. Thank you.
Dave.
Cecilia, it was really interesting there. The messaging from Senator Coons, very similar to the White House, quite honest. At the end of the night, he says, historically speaking, it'd be very hard to think that they still control the House.
Yeah, and you heard the president say exactly that even just yesterday. I mean, that is the reality that is setting in. And frankly, when you talk to Democrats leading up to tonight, they all sort of conceded privately that the House was theirs, that they were likely going to lose the House. There was a hope that perhaps they could convince folks to turn out.
Man, that'll be the end of Pelosi, huh?
Names hit the trail. You saw
You best stick a fork in Pelosi. She's done.
Over the weekend, the most trips this midterm so far, all to Pennsylvania.
She won't be wielding that hammer. Bing, 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 bing.
Coming out of the House, though it is surprising to hear them still so very hopeful about that Senate. We'll see.
All right, Cecilia, thanks. When we come back, for those of you watching in the West tonight, we're going to check back into those key races in Arizona, the race for governor, the race for Senate there. We'll check in with Nevada tonight to see if we've got any members there.
Nevada, baby! Do it up. Let's roll the dice.
We're all watching Georgia so closely, so I want to bring back in Major Garrett and Anthony Salvanto. All right, I love the data that you have. Where's the vote outstanding?
The vote's outstanding from those city precincts, man.
And one thing I want to tell you before we get to Anthony is, this is the data desk, but there's also some reporting going on here. I've been talking to Republicans working in field ops in Georgia. They are discouraged at this hour that Herschel Walker, the Republican nominee for Senate, is running 4.5 points or more behind Republican Brian Kemp in the governor's race. They do not see that as a positive sign. Anthony, dig more deeply into the data that we have right now.
Two big things. The early vote versus the election day vote. We've been setting up this all night, okay? I want to show you that early vote because Raphael Warnock built up a lead on it, a 10-point lead. This is among the ballots that were cast earlier.
Herschel Walker could run with the ball, let me tell you.
Where it gets much closer. In other words, Herschel Walker did better today. That's why this race is so even, Major. That's part one. Nora also asked about where's the outstanding vote.
It's all those heavy cities with Democrats.
Toss-up rating so far.
Okay, 12% outstanding. Let's see. Herschel Walker needs just.
He ain't gonna get it, man.
Okay, easy to do because this is such a
Not
close
easy.
race. Our estimate of what he's going to get, okay, and where it's from. Well, a lot of it is from the Atlanta area. That could be an.
Hey, watch him run that ball.
And what I'm showing you here is these large blue bars mean more outstanding vote. So comparatively, they're shaded blue because they tend to be Democratic areas. Not counted yet, so we don't know for sure. But the geography, you might want to be Warnock if you see that.
You might want to be Warnock if you see that. And the other thing to remind everyone, Nora,
I can run with the ball.
50% plus one. If neither candidate hits that,
Yeah, thank you. It's made in Canada, Dimplex.
which means to be continued, quite possible.
Anthony, do you happen to have any information on the exit polling of black voters for Herschel Walker? I'm curious about that because when I talk to black voters in the state, I'm not hearing that he has a lot of support among black voters in the state of Georgia.
He doesn't. It's not very large.
I just heard from a senior Democratic official who has all of the data at his fingertips predicting that Fetterman ultimately wins, outpacing Biden everywhere in this official's words, and that Oz was not making the inroads in the Philly suburbs. I know we're talking
Oz
about
just
Georgia,
can't
but
do it up,
these
man.
two
He's
races
like
so
a carpetbagger.
important.
What's the gist, Ron? Same old, man. Shit stays the same. Ain't no red wave.
I'm going to show you the history.
Stick a fork in Oz. He's done.
These are places Democrats have won, need to win in order to do well.
Couldn't take Scranton, man.
The governor, Tom Wolf,
Reading, Harrisburg, Philadelphia, Lancaster, Pittsburgh.
Won them very easily, and that's how he ran up that big margin. So it really does matter in there. So again, right now, if I go back to, I'm going to weave out here and then come back in and show you the Senate race. Okay, it's a little bit lighter blue comparatively. It's going to be shut. I'm going to switch over from the Senate.
Everybody's on the run tonight. How you doing, Ron?
When I go back again, the Senate,
folks that are forward thinking electing any of the election deniers will only drag the country down. Well, it seems like the election deniers are getting their ears boxed tonight.
Still, that's where he wants to do well.
One of the key themes tonight, Nora, voters will surprise you.
Dr. Oz is hoping all those city viewers of his show.
And where this evening started, and all the things that we read from all the Republican press releases, voters are surprised.
Well, I would add, we had this race close in the pre-election polling, and we had the Republicans in a range for some pickups, but maybe less than average in the pre-election polling.
Early point there.
Maybe folks got a little out over their skis saying wave. It's clearly not that, at least not yet.
Okay.
But
Always dangerous.
Let's get around the horn. I know.
We haven't caught a wave tonight.
Nancy Cordes has a question.
Yeah, we got multiple parties, but the other ones aren't even statistically significant.
Georgia right now, but how comfortable are you with predicting that neither of these Senate candidates are going to get to that magic 50% number and that we are going to a runoff in
That is
Georgia?
such a great question. I am not comfortable predicting that because what we're seeing here is with 88% in and this so close. Look, even as we're talking live here, this just ticked up to 49.4 for Walker, so he's 0.6.
Shit, he's picking up ground, guys.
From hitting 50.
He's like going through that, getting that ball and running through the line.
And that's something that's really hard to get a handle on until all the counties report all of their votes, and you're within 0.1%. That gets tough.
And if there is a runoff, guys, who benefits?
You know, that might matter. What really might matter is whether it matters for control of the Senate.
Right.
If one party, the other's at 51, maybe voters aren't as motivated, but if
this
comes down again.
I feel like we are just scratching the surface of many fascinating details. We're going to
I do up Nora O'Donnell. That's a nice looking panel on there tonight.
we come back with new race results in some big battleground states. You're watching CBS News, America Decides.
Do it up, honey. Balance of power, do.
When I first started Ancestry, I had no idea.
Just poured a hard seltzer. We're just chilling out tonight, guys. We're having Reaction Channel here.
My dad's side. It's 30%.
I think you can stick a fork in Dr. Oz. That show is over. It just is. It's like when you put a sign up in downtown Philadelphia, Dr. Oz likes the Dallas Cowboys. What the hell, man? Really?
I've been telling everyone.
And the Eagles are doing it up this year?
It's having healthy guns.
Oh, hey, Health, how are you? I know, I couldn't stand being outside tonight.
Proven to detoxify below the gum line. And it restores by helping heal gums in as little as 7 days. Because you can't have a healthy smile without healthy gums. Advanced
Okay, the hell with that, man. I'm inside tonight. Ooh, sipping hot tea and sticking a fork in Dr. Oz. Let's get those thumbs up going, guys. All right, well, Mr. Z and I are 2-0 for college football tonight. Thank you.
Fight the flu with Sanofi flu vaccines. They not only
Gets our week off to a rocking start.
they've even been shown to provide better protection from flu-related complications compared to standard dose flu shots.
Influzone high-dose quadrivalent if you've had a severe allergic reaction to its components, including egg products, or after previous dose of flu vaccine.
All right, let's stick a fork in me. Hold on. I don't need to be bombed with that crap.
Can I get a cucumber water?
I'm doing it up tonight.
Celebrate and relationships. He has treated thousands of people in the Bay Area very successfully. Over
Shit, Peach, I never vote for winning candidates. You saw my morning thing this morning, right? Your voice is your vote.
This effort is likely to succeed, but it sounds like we're still getting it.
But I would say two things about that. First of all, we saw a challenge like this in Arizona from the other side, right? We saw Republicans saying that there were problems in Maricopa County, and as a result, they wanted...
Chuck Grassley wins again.
Nevertheless, that was rejected. And number two is the question you asked, David, which is this... if people aren't there, still waiting online, and remember, the polls closed at 7 p.m.
Trump's going to be announcing next week he's running,
this
right?
may not have any real impact anyway. This is the sort of thing where you need immediate relief, meaning a win in 2 hours from now may mean nothing. If you're going to win this, you need immediate relief in a case like this.
And David, I think the thing that's remarkable today is that what you're seeing is pretty typical. Things happen on election day. People
all right,
man,
I don't need
issues with
to
voting machines
babble,
and different
dude.
things.
Community effect to that. I remember when I was at so-and-so. I remember when it started to rain. People talk about the event, especially in an era in which the societal fabric.
Everybody's an expert. This guy's being paid $200,000 and can't even tie his damn shoes.
2 out of 3 Americans who qualify.
Dude, you best get it together, man.
Hi, how you?
In Clark County is to both Catherine Cortez Masto and to Adam Laxalt. That is the home to Las Vegas. And again, this is another Senate race where the economy, where inflation, where jobs are the top issues in this race. And we have reported often on the ground game in Nevada, and if in the end she was going to make up any kind of ground, this incumbent, the first Latina senator in the U.S., it was going to likely be in Clark County. We'll continue to watch this. We expect first numbers from Nevada after midnight here in the east. We'll be right back. A lot more to come.
Yeah, we're all nestled around the fire. We're just hanging out, man. I didn't think that there was going to be a red wave. Oh.
Just in the last year.
Georgia Governor Brian Kemp gives victory speech. No wonder you like Kemp. He looks like Dave, right? Dave in Luna's Kitchen.
All right, you've been listening in to Georgia Governor Brian Kemp.
He's doing it up.
Re-election there in the Peach State, beating Stacey Abrams for a second time. We're going to stay in Georgia, though. I mean, Kraft, we're coming up on the top of the hour here. We want to thank everyone for being with us throughout this election night, and we appreciate your viewership here live, raw, and unfiltered. That's how we do it on Live Now from Fox. Okay, let's focus now on the Georgia Senate race. Again,
Fox News. Where's the ding? Go back to TV. I don't know, Pete.
At 49, the Libertarian Chase Oliver at 2%. So this is very, very close. We just heard remarks from Raphael Warnock speaking to his supporters. This was very, very brief, but we want to get them to you right now as no doubt this race is probably not going to be called anytime soon.
This race ain't going to be over for a month.
On that race, and things neck and neck there with Matt
The
Mahan
mayor
and
of
Cindy
San
Chavez.
Jose.
Still with the early returns, though.
Was kind of one of the three things that he was really.
Oakland mayor, who would want to hell that job?
And has been projected to continue to be governor, and will be reelected just about.
How about the propositions, sports betting?
In Sacramento, and really
Props 26 and 27.
But also talk beyond California, talk more on the national scale.
I'll do him in a second.
Not specifically by name, but really setting his agenda in terms of a national political figure.
I love you, Amanda.
No problem tonight. Re-election.
All right, let's talk about the race for San Jose mayor. This one's going to be
Who
tight
cares,
right now.
man? The mayor of San Jose. Really? America's most boring city.
We're doing her pain.
We'll be continuing the work here and provide some live interviews as well as keep you in touch with what those vote counts are. Reporting live here in Oakland. Teresa Stossel, back to you guys.
All right, Teresa, still a long night ahead in terms of the actual numbers for the Oakland mayor's race. Let's see if we can pull those numbers up.
Oakland mayor.
I'll tell you what, even
No change, GTB. No change.
next
next year, the year before, and the year after, and the year after.
Well,
it's going to happen at some point.
When you're talking about sports betting, no one wants to lose. So
No.
if that doesn't happen this time around, let's be back on the ballot. We'll
Absolutely.
see. All right. Thank you for that. Stay with
Damn, I
us.
just missed it. I don't know what Prop 26 and 27. Oh, shit.
You heard from him. He said, keep the faith, much like he tells his congregation at Ebenezer Baptist Church there in Atlanta.
I can't get any kind of reliable info.
Enshrined in the Constitution of the state of California. Privacy is enshrined. That's a point of pride, and it's a point of principle, and it's a point of contrast.
All right, well, stay with us for everything. Your voice, your...
Oh, damn. I better see if I can look it up. I can't get CNN here because I'm cheap. Oh, some nights it just doesn't pay to be a cheap mofo. We're going to put this election to bed, baby. Dr. Oz, stick a fork in it, baby. You are done. Dr. Oz is a Cowboys fan. Are you kidding me? You just lost thousands and thousands of Eagles fans. Oh.
And more savings, up to 60% a year with Comcast Business Mobile. All from the company that powers more businesses than any other provider.
Get started with
Okay, Prop 26 no. Allow Native American tribes to offer sports betting. Prop 27. Everybody's like, no, there won't be any sports betting in this, there won't be any sports betting in this town. Ooh. The golden prize of California doesn't fall. That's it. That's it, baby. Ooh. You're like, I don't want no sports betting.
The midterm elections, a consequential night here in America, midnight here in the East. We know it's just 9 p.m. in the West. Thank you for watching.
Man, they must be crapping themselves at MGM and DraftKings. The polls are open in Hawaii and Alaska.
Let's dive into the results. Again, two key numbers to keep in mind at home. The Senate, the Republicans need a net gain of just one Senate seat to take back control of the Senate. They need a net gain at the end of the night. And again, it's still early, believe it or not, when it comes to this. They need a net gain of 5 House seats to take back control of the House. Doesn't appear to be a wave we're witnessing.
There ain't no wave.
And in the House tonight, when you take into context the history of what a president in power faces in the midterm, this is an interesting night, and we're going to dive into why it's not necessarily...
All right, dude, I don't need your babble.
The House, but right now,
just hit the salient points, dude.
Rates the House as leaning Republican, and there is so much at stake. What happens tonight will determine the future of Joe Biden's presidency. While former President Trump hints he'll announce another run for the White House next week.
Ooh.
Campaign correspondent Robert Costa.
I don't even know. I don't watch any of this stuff.
Republicans were overwhelmingly
I knew they stuck a fork in Dr. Oz tonight.
Leading Republican, but if Republicans win the House, Nora, it could be a very narrow majority. And my sources inside the House GOP tonight are telling CBS News that could mean someone like Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, a top ally of former President Trump, could sit on something like the Oversight Committee and be a major presence in deciding where the House GOP goes. Because if McCarthy doesn't have a huge bushel of votes, he's not going to always be in full command. Just a few hardliners could say, you know what, Speaker McCarthy, we want to move in a different direction.
We were expecting to hear from Kevin McCarthy tonight, who was predicting big wins.
Ain't gonna be no sports betting here. Said that their drop off will stay open until people quit. No, I don't think so. Drop off is not like being in line.
Behind me is very empty indeed. Not the kind of atmosphere.
No, I don't believe that.
Republicans who think that they would be encountering a wave.
No way. Drop boxes.
And the ballroom has been pretty empty the whole entire night. Republicans were expecting to pick up a lot of
of seats. This was expected to be a event
Kotex.
to really
What the hell is that?
the
Kotex.
central speaker and the
Governor
House aides, but
Kotex
that is
of
not the
Oregon.
case. Instead, going into tonight, here I was talking to the RNC chair, and she said, look at those Virginia races as a bellwether. Well, since then, that race for Abigail Spanberger has been called. That was one Republicans were hoping to flip. That is now, she has won that race, and some of these others, like the one in Rhode Island that we were following as well.
Rhode Island, baby.
Not panned out in their favor. So a quiet night here. Not a lot of Republicans being very talkative right now as these results come in.
Guys blew
I
it.
just have to ask you about the atmosphere.
You blew it.
Is Congressman McCarthy there, or has everybody gone home?
No, once at 8 o'clock, they don't allow any more dropping or
It's just
anything.
kind of, people gathering a little bit in the lobby, but we have been, and I'm looking at my return here, and it's still empty, just making sure that nobody has come in, and people that we have been trying to talk to are just not as talkative tonight. So
The red wave. The only red wave tonight is bleeding hemorrhoids. That's it.
The Constitution. You need to open the door. Is that mission that?
Stick a fork in it, baby.
Just opportunities to either flip GOP-held seats like North Carolina 13, or hold seats that we thought they were going to lose potentially. So they need to win the vast majority of these. But if they have additional options out down here, then it becomes more viable. I wouldn't bet on it, but it becomes like a liver proposition.
So earlier in the night when you were talking about Aaron Judge, and you told us that Democrats had like a 16, 17% chance of pulling it out to the House, which is low, but not impossible. Where do you think we are at this hour?
The New York Times has an estimate that's about double that now. It's about 30-some%. So still a pretty solid GOP advantage, but you may see it capped at a narrow Republican majority, and the margin of error would include Democrats keeping their majority.
I mean, Mary Bruce, did we think, based on what your sources were telling you, that we would be talking at midnight in the East about the possibility that Democrats would be holding out of the House here?
I don't think so. I mean, I think Democrats really, as Cecilia was mentioning earlier, they thought that the House was pretty much gone. I mean, I think Democrats are feeling very good about this night. Do they think they're still going to hold on to the House? I don't think so. But certainly they think they're doing better than they thought they would. And,
The red wave. We got to keep flipping around.
Of our United States. So here we are.
GTV.
4 minutes after midnight. We're sitting around the table. It's not looking.
Good night,
I'm
Bunky.
coming to you right now because it's not looking like.
All right, Hal.
We're going to have a Senate call because we have Georgia, Nevada, Arizona, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin still out, all very close on the bubble, if you will. Maybe
On the
one
bubble.
candidate or another
The bubble.
is in Pennsylvania, but AP not
The
ready
bubble.
to close. And then the House of
On the House,
Representatives.
we still have a lot
We're on a bubble.
of unknowns, and a lot of the most
Son of a bitch, I hate to be on a bubble.
somewhere in New York. They tend to take a little longer to do their counting in New York, and they have a later poll closing time. Yeah, I mean, right now,
Cheryl, you jinxed the red wave.
there are, while the governor's race was called, it does seem as if
Cheryl jinxed the red wave tonight.
in a lot of these House races that Lee Zeldin, the Republican, probably also carried. This is a state that Republicans were worried about early on.
Good
because
job,
Democrats
Cheryl.
were in charge of the
You should work in the casino as a caller at the dice table.
gotten a map. Democrats put a map in place that was very beneficial
Shit.
to Democrats. The courts
You ought to be
out
ashamed of yourself.
many of these candidates running this time around, they're either new because an incumbent retired, or in the case of the DCCC chairman, Sean Patrick Maloney, running in a district that's about 70% new to him. What the number on the district says it's a Biden safe seat. Not a lot of people in the district know him as well. So we'll still have to watch those very closely. Those are the sort of last glimmering hopes for Republicans to pick up more than just a handful of House races, is to be able to do well in New York, and then we'll have to go out to Oregon and see where those races
Yeah,
go.
thank you,
Can we
George.
say at this point,
I hope you sub to the channel and check out a lot of my vintage audio stuff.
Republican pickup in the House are we looking at? I mean, are we talking 15 to 20? Or are we talking less than that? More
I
than
think we're in the 15 category
15.
probably right now, so we're looking at.
So that's 15. They needed 5
Right.
to take the majority.
huge majority. It's a win.
Again, I think that the House victories were going to be somewhat capped because everybody was focused last cycle on the presidential for good reason. But I think an underreported story was the 15.
Underreported.
And so we were never
Underreported. We had fish sticks tonight. Oh, okay. Thank you, George. I appreciate that. Thank you. My silent majority. Voters decide.
Role in who controls the House of Representatives. There are two races that we're following right now. They're in the Central Valley, both District 13 and 22 considered toss-ups. Another big California connection, if the GOP takes control, Republican Kevin McCarthy from Bakersfield will likely be the Speaker of the House.
Jesus,
again,
could you imagine if the Republicans take control of the...
Right now, Democrats hold 119 seats, Republicans 170. In the end, a shift of only 5 seats would transfer control of the House to the...
Got to do it up. Whose bubble is it? We're on the bubble.
Also quite possible that we'll be at a very narrow Republican majority.
We just can't stay on top of shit, right?
Third term, some would think as an incumbent he would have an edge here, but he's been fighting hard to retain his seat here against Mandela Barnes, seen as a rising star in the Democratic Party. Johnson really focusing much of his time, especially in the last few weeks.
What finally worked, Jerry? Yep, thumbs up are appreciated.
Races across the country, economy, inflation, and crime, arguing that he's the man to sort of handle these issues moving forward.
Straighten that shit out, crime.
Exit polls here in Wisconsin, it seems that voters believe that he could handle those issues more handedly moving forward here. So this race is still too early to call, David, but all eyes here on the Johnson and Mandela Barnes race. Of course, as we know, up for grabs here at stake, control of the Senate. So everyone is paying attention and watching very closely, David.
All right, we're watching right here with you, Alex Perez.
All close, man. It's all close.
What's Wisconsin telling us tonight?
Yeah, take a look. If you look at what the Latino vote,
Speaker of the House.
Mandela Barnes, who's clearly outperforming 84% of the vote, but Ron Johnson is doing 18 points worse.
I'm going to tour Bakersfield and say, it's going to be on my series of the towns people love to hate. I'm going to find the good shit.
Ron Johnson coming in 15 points worse than the last election.
Wow, I'm bringing Heidi Heitkamp. When you look at those demographics, that's really telling. And some of the counties where we still don't have the full vote yet, he's still in the hunt, Mandela Barnes, up against the incumbent Ron Johnson, but this is close.
Yeah, one of the things about Wisconsin is they have a very vibrant Democratic Party organization. You compare it to what we're hearing about Florida, lackluster, not there. If you're going to look at one state party that has really rebuilt itself, and they have diligently went after the youth vote.
Who in the hell is Mandela Barnes?
Now, whether Mandela Barnes can carry enough of Milwaukee, enough of Madison and the suburbs there, but this is far from over. And I will tell you, Ron Johnson is wildly unpopular. And so for Ron Johnson to even be this high, it tells you that's a difficult situation for Mandela Barnes. But I think the youth vote and
the youth vote
party organization is going to carry him over, and a better organization in the rural areas in Wisconsin.
Still in the hunt. Both sides.
Yeah, that's my Nico NR 1015. I just did the video on that.
Wisconsin, and again, this is one of the key Senate races everyone has factored in to determining whether or not Republicans are able to take back control of the Senate when all is said and done here. I want to bring in Lindsay on to revisit what voters across the country are saying.
Stick a fork in Mandela Barnes, that shit's over.
Sure, as far as states that we have exit polls for, there are only 2 states that actually say abortion is top of mind. That's Pennsylvania and Michigan. They are row.
Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz getting his head handed to him.
Number one issue. And in particular, when you look at this, 76% are saying that the condition of the economy is not good. If we take just a little bit of a deeper dive, you have 47%. That's nearly half of voters who are saying that their economic situation is worse now than it was 2 years ago.
Be nice now. That's Slugbo Travels area. We're not in Kansas.
since 1992.
We're doing it up,
Since we've
man.
been keeping track of that. And once again, just to reiterate that we have the majority of voters, 55%, when the economy, when inflation is high. In this particular election cycle, voters are saying they trust Republicans to handle inflation by 55%.
Fascinating. Rebecca Jarvis is also with us tonight. And Rebecca, I just wanted to ask you this question because
I think Dr. Oz, he's got a fork in him right now.
New Hampshire, Maggie Hassan was able to hold on in New Hampshire. Michael Bennett able to hold on in Colorado. And so while Lindsay points a picture of Americans at the exit polls saying they trust Republicans on the economy in a couple of these very key states, they decided.
All right, dude, you talk too much. It's like a Rosieokelly on there. Yeah, Dr. Oz is wondering why he bothered. Hey guys, let's hit that thumbs up button tonight. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Welcome back to CBS News election coverage. America Decide. As I noted, it's a bit after midnight. And look at this. CBS News is changing its characterization of the Senate race. The race rating is now lean Democratic toward John Fetterman.
86% of the vote in, man. 49.3 to 48.6.
We're hearing from the campaign that the people, the campaign, the volunteers are feeling good. His campaign manager said, quote, we are hanging in there. Obviously, too, Dr. Oz went to the podium not that long ago. He said he thanked his supporters for their bravery, their commitment, their passion, not conceding, of course, but going to the podium and letting people know that he is proud of the race that they have won thus far, which is still very tight.
I see that Murray or whoever your governor's winning again.
But this will be 686 days since her husband announced that he was running for Senate. She told me she's feeling great and she's happy to be here. Nora?
Jerika Duncan there. Thank you. We appreciate it. Let's dig into the numbers with Major Garrett.
Let's dig into it, man. Major Garrett, let's dig into it, brother.
Exactly, Nora. And sometimes Anthony Salvanta will be in the data room going over things to call the races. I'll be out here solo. So the board and I will have our little moment just by ourselves. So let's see if I can do this. So look, here's where the race is right now. John Fetterman, 49.3, Mehmet Oz, 48.2. Why have we moved this from where we were just a few moments ago?
Because of those blue areas, man.
This is what's outstanding. 13% of the vote still to be counted. Let's do this very quickly. What would Mehmet Oz need of that vote that is still outstanding? 53%. One more estimate from us. Our estimate, based on exit polling and data gathered so far, is that he's likely to obtain 43%. So you see that difference.
See, dude, you just got a fork stuck in
Our
you.
estimate, 43%. That's why we've gone from toss-up to, I'll leave it at that, toss-up to lean Democrat. Nora?
Major, what does it mean that he hasn't conceded, but Dr. Oz hasn't conceded, but he did come to the podium to thank his campaign workers?
So that's
proud of the job that they've done. What does that mean?
That is a graceful maneuver in
Hey,
politics
Junie.
to basically say, you know, I don't have it yet, and I may not have it, but I still have so many supporters who really wish I could win, hope I could win, and I want to recognize them. But that sounds to me, because I've heard lots of speeches like this.
They put up a billboard in Philadelphia last week said Dr. Oz likes the Dallas Cowboys. Holy shit.
Something
Really?
interesting happening right now. You look at Arizona, you look at what's going on with Dr. Oz in Pennsylvania. What do you see from Kerry Lake and Dr. Oz, both endorsed by former President Donald Trump? Kerry Lake adopted the Steve Bannon Trump playbook in Arizona. I've been texting with Senator Roy Blunt, the retiring senator Republican from Missouri, and he says Mitch McConnell has been trying to get top candidates who can win across the map, but that wasn't always possible because some of these Trump-endorsed candidates were winning. McConnell got behind Herschel Walker, got behind a lot of these Trump-endorsed candidates, but we're now seeing some of these Trump candidates having a tough time.
Wow. So if some of these big Trump candidates in the Senate don't perform, will Trump get the blame for it?
Well,
Yeah, Murray 57, Smiley 43.
And if some of them go down, it may not be as cheery a message as he would have hoped.
House seat 1, Larkin wins, Schreier wins over Larkin.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
Exactly. What is it with the three berries in front?
There's a difference.
There is a difference. Let's check in with Scott McFarland because
Check in.
as we're getting these new race characterizations, I think we should go back to the board.
Let's go back to the board.
Reported that Senator Rick Scott, who's the chairman of the National Republican Senatorial Committee, told me he thought 52 seats.
I don't know what the hell. Dr. Oz is from another planet, man.
Likely retake the majority. Where does that stand now?
Since we last heard from Senator Scott, the battleground has shrunk as we make these projections. Here we are, past midnight in New York. Each party is 3 seats away from these battleground 10 from control of the U.S. Senate. If we go with the leans, as we announced them a few minutes ago, if Pennsylvania leans Democratic, if Arizona leans Democratic, that means the Democrats need only one of the final 3. If they could make Nevada and Arizona and Pennsylvania happen, to a degree, to some degree, that renders Georgia moot when it comes to a Senate majority. Now, as Senator Scott alluded to, Nora, every seat's important. Big difference between 52 and 50.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a runoff, I think, Dave.
In the context of abortion rights, where Democrats have used that magic number, 52. Maybe that could alter the
It's very hard to unseat a senator.
Which Democrats maintain control of both chambers of Congress.
Really interesting, Scott McFarland. Thank you. I also just want to go back to Chris Van Cleve, if we can. He is there at the Kerry Lake rally. We have just changed the characterization of the Arizona governor's race to lean Democrat. And I understand, Chris, that Kerry took to the stage immediately with a reference to cheaters and crooks. What else did she say?
Cheaters and crooks.
Has based her campaign in part on restoring integrity in Arizona elections. Of course, there's not been any evidence that Arizona elections had.
You best stick a fork in that, Mama. She's a nice looking piece of wool, dude. I'm just saying.
As she was speaking about corruption in the Arizona election process, she also predicted a comeback. You know, she was down in the primary. She said if she came back, she said she's going to do that again. She predicted a win within hours and then conceded that results could take days here, saying we'll take a victory when victory comes. But she did certainly continue.
Stick a fork in that balloon. Hey, gas can.
Something she has done throughout her campaign. She did it in her speech today. Perhaps not as blatant as some of the other speakers tonight who have recalled the issues that happened today.
I see so many forks puncturing tonight.
She did say she has concerns about the incompetence shown in these elections, and she used the word corruption.
Oh shit, we got a corrupt election again. That's right out of the Trump playbook, man. Oh, wow.
The Ohio Senate race, J.D. Vance, the Republican, ultimately came out on top and kept that seat red. Another example, though, of how things keep evening out is that incumbent Democrat in New Hampshire, that was also a tight race, Senator Hassan, she was able
That's surprised because, like, Fetterman, he, like, babbled through that debate, didn't he? It's like, do. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. Had, like, a stroke or something, right? But he was, like, babbling. I didn't know what he was doing.
Since that runoff election wouldn't happen until December.
Yeah, I knew there wasn't going to be a wave. Hey, Jennifer, have another beer, honey.
Poignant on how
The way he handled that concession.
exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, his point was made. That's what he was trying to make.
Yeah, it was made, and that is what is normal under most circumstances in American democracy. All right, we're looking at numbers coming out of for Congress, District 15, and Kevin Mullen is leading. This is Jack. Oh, okay. Panama has already conceded this race. This is Jackie Spears, OC. She had endorsed Mullen for this race, and he is leading with 57%. Canada has already declared his loss.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking to our
It is cold.
to get their analysis of how
No, I'm not doing, I don't do Thanksgiving decor. Oh.
Be severe and lead to death.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
And I want you to know we are going to monitor the ballots. We got to work in the system that we have right now. And as they continue to come in and our numbers go up like they did last time, when we win first line of action is to restore honesty to Arizona elections.
Yeah, turkey.
Now, God did not put us on this fight because it was going to be easy. Not one thing
She
that
should be a
we've had
preacher.
to go through has been easy. We beat back a billionaire in the establishment, okay? Let's just be frank. We have had everyone come against us, tens of millions of dollars in spending coming against us. Nothing has been easy. When corruption has risen to the level that it's at right now, it takes tough, strong people. Are you tough and strong?
This chick's well put together.
Are you willing to continue this fight? Are you willing for incompetency to play itself out and the victory to come at us? I am willing to wait.
Where's Sheriff Joe Paya?
And I think it will be within hours. We will declare victory, and we will get to work turning this around. No more incompetency and no more corruption in Arizona elections.
Let's do it up. Woo!
Now, I love you.
She loves me. Jerry. Getting them all fired up.
It's a Groundhog Day. We had November 3rd, 2020. That was called Incompetency 101. Then we had August 2nd, 2022. Incompetency in Elections 202. And now we're at Incompetency in Elections 303. We need honest elections, and we're going to bring them to you, Arizona.
There you go, Dave. Do a little bounce, baby!
We, the people, deserve to know on election night the winner and the loser. And we will bring that kind of election back to Arizona. I assure you of that.
Let's do it up, babe.
I love you too. I'm looking out.
She knows she lost, man. I know that look. I see that in college football. That's the look of doom on the sideline.
Here's a look at where we stand in the race for San Jose mayor.
Who cares, man? Jesus, the most boring city in America.
Mixed bag than expected. Michael.
Well, first I'm gonna thank my former boss for winning the re-election tonight. But you know what was supposed to be a red wave, and I talked about this earlier. Kevin McCarthy had told the media that they were going to
red wave.
County in America.
Maricopa County. All right, we'll keep watching it. NBC's coverage of these historic midterm.
Maricopa County doing it up, man.
Understand.
Doing it up.
Coverage, here we are again on NBC Bay Area. We want to welcome you to our coverage.
Yeah, there ain't no way. Stick a fork in her, man.
You've been listening to our national coverage, but there's a lot going on here in the Bay Area and across California. We'll get back to Lester Holt and Savannah Guthrie in just a few minutes, though. Well, let's get you caught up on what's happening here. Specifically, we'll start at the top.
The governor.
The race for governor.
There ain't gonna be no sports betting in California. Stick a fork in that.
Set of circumstances for Kevin McCarthy. There are some interest.
The results have been released probably in the next about 30 minutes or so, and she is expected perhaps to take the podium again, depending on what those
decided there in the Senate, so that will be very important as they try to split that there. We're going to continue on here on Live Now from Fox and keep you updated on some of the
Carrie Lake, man, do it up.
34% of the estimated vote total now.
And Prop 29 requires on-site licensed medical professionals at kidney dialysis clinics. It also requires clinics to disclose physicians' ownership interests and report infection data. It's the third time that Californians have had to vote on reform for dialysis clinics. Right now, we're still waiting for the results, but we have 30% voting yes, 70% saying no, so it does appear that this proposition may not pass.
Proposition 30 provides funding to help reduce air pollution and prevent wildfires through a tax on personal income over $2 million.
Right now, 43% of those who have voted, 34% of the estimated vote, are voting yes on Proposition 3.
Hey, Nicole.
No has 57%.
We're sticking a fork in candidates
Houston is
tonight.
against it, whereas the California Democratic Party was for it.
That's exactly right, which is interesting. Let's go now to ABC 7 News reporter J.R. Stone. He is live in San Francisco. J.R.?
Dan, just getting some of these results in San Francisco, these early results. I want to fast forward to Proposition I and Proposition J, which basically would either allow vehicles on the Great Highway and JFK Drive.
Who cares? Dickhead. Where's Dr. Oz, man? Dr. Oz is getting a fork out of him. Nice to see Nicole. It's the silly season of elections tonight. Dr. Oz!
And join us, download our ABC7 Bay Area app on your smartphone or smart TV, or watch us on our website, abc7news.com.
Where in the hell's the red wave? The only red wave is in your brain. Oh, yes, it's Guy Fawkes Day, right? Yeah, that. The 7th of November.
Pretty sharp guy.
Or 6th, or whatever the hell it is.
Opera San Jose presents Cinderella on stage in a lavish production for the whole family. The classic fairy tale is now centered an opera company run by a scheming stepmother, with Cinderella laboring as a lowly copyist in search of a melody. Prodigy composer Alma Deutscher makes her operatic conducting debut at the helm of her enchanted opera. Presented in English, Cinderella performs live in San Jose at the California Theater, November 20th.
Georgia just flipped blue. Oh.
It's the second part of Antiques Roadshow Recut from Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh, Newport, Rhode Island. How beautiful.
Stay tuned for part 2 of Antiques Roadshow Recut. Rose Cliff.
Ooh, what the hell's this? Fuck. Sorry. Carrie Lake.
The Senate race marked.
She's got some kind of set of balls.
Stuck at 57-40 here.
So what election officials told us is that they would do whatever they can to process the early vote that comes in and get out as much as they could, especially the stuff that got there early enough, and put that out as one big release of data. That's what they have done. Now they're waiting to start collating everything else before they have another massive release. They're stressing that there's nothing wrong with the process. You know, there's a lot of conspiracy theories flying out there. They're debunking all of them. These numbers are not going to be the same at the end of the night. They are very explicit about that. This reflects mostly the early vote. That said, Mark Kelly running up pretty big leads in and around Phoenix and down in his home county in Tucson.
And we know the early mail-in vote tends to lean Democratic, so not entirely surprising that Mark Kelly would take a sizable lead here.
That's right, and it's a state that has a lot of early vote.
Miss Congeniality. Oh, cool. Hey, Maddowick. Welcome to the silly season in America.
By the end of tonight, before tomorrow.
We're going to get an update, but not a full count, and that's what they're saying. It's going to take several days.
This is really incredible. Now let's look at the governor's race. This is Carrie Lake versus Katie Hobbs. Of course, Katie Hobbs is the Secretary of State, gained national notoriety because she certified that election. Joe Biden won. Carrie Lake and Election Denier are supported by Donald Trump. And again, we're kind of in similar numbers.
Yeah, which I'll tell you is a surprise. A lot of Democrats were expecting that Carrie Lake would outperform what Blake Masters was, and Republicans certainly saw the same polling as anyone else. The fact that they're tracking as much as they can is probably a good sign for Democrats, because Mark Kelly has always been seen as someone who's a stronger candidate than Katie Hobbs. So if people are voting on a straight ticket in Arizona, that might be a good sign. Again, just watching the biggest county in the state, Maricopa County, the fact that
We're doing it up, Maddowick's in the silly season. We're in Election Central tonight.
That's a decent sign.
We've been sticking forks in people.
Here with Johnson, who is standing by live in Arizona, and we don't need to tell you that the nation is watching Arizona tonight and waiting.
Absolutely, and you know who knows that as well? Carrie Lake, who's running for governor. In fact, just moments ago, she walked out on the stage here to American Woman by Lenny Kravitz. There was a roar to the crowd, and then she
The roar of the
launched
crowd.
right into her familiar election grievances. She said, we're going to have a big night, and don't let those cheaters and crooks let you think anything different.
Goddamn
She said, the
cheaters and
system we have
crooks.
now does not work. We, the people, deserve to know on election night a winner and a loser. Of course, we've heard these things from her in the past. She has made election denialism central to her campaign. She then went on to call out what she called the incompetency of not only the 2020 election, but of the primary election back here. And we were back here in the state in August.
It's all national and local.
Dropped hints that she thought there was fraud in that election.
Fraud, baby. There's fraud everywhere.
So we've heard
Son of
this
a bitch.
in the past.
The whole thing is fraud.
She mentioned because she brought up some of the issues with those tabulation machines that we were
I
talking
smell fraud a mile away.
It's actually very similar to what Janae was talking about in Nevada.
I got my sniffer on. I can smell that shit a mile away.
The lawsuit against the county wanted to extend the voting period. A judge looked at it and said no, it was denied. So the polls closed, but they did allow people who were in line to go ahead and cast their ballots and finish voting, David.
Real quick follow-up with just a few seconds left. She said, we will not let the cheaters and crooks have this. Did she provide any evidence of what she's upset about?
And thank you for pointing that out. I meant to say she did not provide any evidence, David, and that's one thing that we've seen from her in the past.
All right, with Johnson, we're coming back to you as the night wears on. We'll be right back with more ABC News Live coverage.
Stick a fork in her. Doctor, you mean Dr. Oz? No, we stuck a fork in Dr. Oz 2 hours ago. Once they put that billboard up in Philadelphia that said Dr. Oz likes the Dallas Cowboys. There went 100,000 votes. Sports bettors like me, I'd be like, oh, hell no. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, dude? Are you shitting me?
Moderate to severe eczema could make it hard for her. My skin was so itchy and my outfit was uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm not predicting anything, Nicole. I'm just sticking forks in people that they're done. But honestly, I don't give a flying because nothing ever changes in politics.
Serious allergic reactions can occur and can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain.
So I'm on it.
Don't change or stop asthma.
I'm on this cheating shit, Carrie Lake. Let's do it up. Plus, our Prime Minister is supposedly ending policing the internet like it was even a viable thing. I thought that they were pretty strict in the UK, Nicole.
Designed smarter ways to detect motion for fast emergency response. We create HD cameras so you can see what's happening in your home from anywhere. All powered by Fast Protect technology, exclusively from SimpliSafe for faster police response. Because in here, your safety is the only thing that matters. Advanced home security, 24/7 professional monitoring. There's no safe like SimpliSafe. Red Lobster's fire.
Yeah, once they start counting those precincts around the big cities of Atlanta, stick a fork in Herschel Walker, he's done. Guy's a hell of a legend in football, though. Hey, did you ever see Herschel Walker run with a football? It was beautiful.
For the first time since the January 6th insurrection, the interview everyone will be talking about. Mike Pence, David Muir, Monday on ABC's World News.
Let's do it up. He was a damn good football player.
Live from New York City and across the country, Election Night 2022. Now reporting, David Muir.
Good evening. It's great to have you back with us here for election night coverage here at ABC. Now about 12:37. Many of you in the East are now rejoining our coverage, and we're grateful for that. Still many storylines unfolding.
Many storylines.
We continue to follow them those key numbers. Remember, control of both the House and the Senate at stake here tonight. Republicans need a net gain of 1 Senate seat. The math
Like Amanda.
they need a net gain of 5 House seats to take back control of the House. The math not there yet either.
Shit, thumbs up, guys. We're getting close to 100 thumbs tonight. Bring back Johnson as the Prime Minister. I like Boris.
Arizona, it's still too early to call. And in Pennsylvania tonight, John Fetterman against Dr. Oz, another key Senate race. Virtually a dead heat tonight. Rick Klein was showing us how much of the outstanding vote is in the Philadelphia area, which would tend to bode well for the Democratic candidate.
Damn right, man. Those big cities.
We also followed tonight the issue of abortion rights across this
Yeah,
country.
Boris was an idiot.
Economy, inflation, and abortion rights top of mind in many places. And so let's go through what we have so far.
Let's go through it, man. Let's pick a winner tonight. Come on.
They voted 54% voted yes to Proposal 3, and a yes vote means they will support providing a state constitutional right to reproductive freedom, which is defined as the right to make and effectuate decisions about all matters relating to pregnancy. So they voted yes tonight. That is passed in Michigan.
How many people do you get on the zip line?
Also has passed tonight by a vote of 69% to 31 there. A yes
Hogan's a good guy, yeah.
amending the state constitution for abortion rights. In Vermont tonight, it's Proposal 5 in Vermont, also passing 76-24.
All right, man. Who cares?
Vermont supporting amending the Vermont Constitution.
When I'm ready to have a baby, I'll worry about it.
Congressional that we're continuing to watch here with Kim Schreier and Matt Larkin. What are we seeing from
The hell is
race
she?
right now?
Space capsule?
Yeah, you're exactly right. We won't be able to call that race tonight. And I would say it's actually pretty close. I think it could go either way at this point, but Kim Schreier is holding on to her seat as of right now. And Matt Larkin is more conservative than...
Who cares, honey?
Is leading. Mandela Barnes would need 59% of the outstanding votes. So, what do our own internal projections say about the likelihood of that?
Ooh.
Well, based on data from previous elections, exit polling, and other sources, 53%. And now we can show you how that translates on the ground in Wisconsin. So, again, land doesn't vote, people do. Concentrations in Milwaukee, Madison, that's
Stick a fork in that guy.
we still characterize
Playing Rugby World Cup final. Taking over here. I don't know what that means, Madowix. What that means, women's rugby. We always had the rugby sevens in Hong Kong. Good night, Peach.
Becker knows this. Wisconsin has a history of close elections for the last decade. They have a very good process, transparent, accurate, verified.
There's so much to talk about. I do want to get in Caitlin Huey-Burns because
Get her into it, man. Get her into it.
Where we were expecting to hear from Kevin McCarthy, but Caitlin, you have been in Wisconsin. You know that state well. Weigh in here on what you think may be happening.
Well, when we were in Wisconsin, it was kind of a tale of two elections. Yes, crime was the dominant issue. We heard from Republicans and
How much more of this can I take tonight? Rugby's always been popular in New Zealand. All Blacks were always big time in the rugby sevens in Hong Kong.
Wisconsin is currently under a law going back to the 1849, banning all abortions in the state. So they thought that this issue could play uniquely for them. And when we looked at our polling heading into this, that was the top concern for people who were supporting Barnes. That governor's race also very close. I had talked to Tony Evers a couple of weeks ago when I was in Wisconsin.
Oh man, they made a shitload of money on
He
that.
said that, look, Wisconsin
We've been sticking forks in people all night long tonight.
very close races, but that issue of abortion, he was hoping would also play.
All right, man, I'm saturated. Hold on.
That's also a bigger story tonight, Nora.
Common side effects include injection site reactions.
Election night where it all still hangs in the balance. But first, these messages.
The hell happened? Rabbi Lappin. The hell is that? Yeah. What's up, Sean? Sean said red wave, blue wave, don't matter to me. How you doing, Sean? Oh. Politics makes me horny.
Oh, she is good.
That's the way it goes.
Well planned, well invested.
Right?
That was pain.
Ooh.
Oftentimes, I see
It's hard to
patients
be
with
on
pain
for
in their
hours.
knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet. Her suggestion is as easy as going into a Good Feet store. Come in for your free.
Wisconsin Senate race, very interesting. As Nancy Cordes reminds me, Republican Ron Johnson has said that as in the part of the majority in the Senate, he would be like a mosquito in a nudist colony, targeting Fauci and Hunter Biden. We're going to talk more about
Hunter
Wisconsin
Biden.
coming up as Vladimir Duterte.
Let the dog out, baby.
The exit polls in Wisconsin.
Everything works, Natalie.
America decides.
Ooh.
Corporations and billionaires.
Who the hell was that? Patty Murray? What the hell was she?
I've always said elections need to be about a candidate's ideas and their values and their accomplishments. Do you all think that we should finally let Medicare negotiate lower drug costs? Do you believe that climate change is real and it's time to take action? Do you believe that everyone should be able to
It's like, God
Had
damn.
abortion rights been on the ballot in opposition form in other
I
states,
just
you would have
get,
seen
I
more
get
numbers
cross-eyed,
of
man.
those
I just can't
really
take it.
And as Cecilia has pointed out before,
Climate change, yeah, I'm so fucking sick. Stick a fork in that shit.
to the
God
Supreme Court,
darn,
Trudeau
man.
versus Wade, would we have found a different result as well? More pro-Democrats.
I want to bring in Kate Shaw, who covers the Supreme.
Jeez, Jesus, I forgot I have a new console. They're giving me. Oh, nice, Jerry. That's cool. Hello, now that's what I'm talking. There you go, Sean. You have Greta on it. I don't give a fuck. It's not putting money in my pocket. Let's get those thumbs up, guys. Ooh.
可是我信，皇宫借给森爷，只要不将虎符带至中国，
讲不讲？
不会有人胆敢欺人。臣还有一事不明，圣上之前本打算治罪王将军，不知殿下是如何说？
All right, Kate Shaw. Thanks, Kate, very much. Rick Klein, I wanted to come back over to Michigan. We heard Juju Chang saying Wayne County, which is the Detroit metro area, that they haven't received the returns yet, or at least all of the returns. Is that affecting why we're not getting any closer to knowing who's going to win this race for governor in Michigan?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Look, we've got less than half of the vote in there. We know that this is heavily Democratic territory, but remember the two things you have to keep in mind. Where's the vote that's not in, and what kind of vote are we talking about? Both of those.
It's always the
matter.
cities that are always fucked up getting the votes in.
From the fact that there's so much vote out from a Democratic city, but the fact that there's so much election day vote that still needs to be reported is something that would tend to benefit the Republicans. So our team is going to be very cautious in making all of these projections. They don't want to get too far ahead of the data. You're talking about 130,000 vote edge. Clearly, Governor Whitmer is in a better position right now than Tudor Dixon, especially when you look at some of the benchmarks that she's seen around the state.
Tudor Dixon looks like a nice piece of wool.
She's gotten back so far, probably more Democratic than the rest of the county. So I think waiting on some of these other results.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, we have a lot of work to do. We need to get our children's learning back on track. We need to invest in mental health care. We need to tackle the substance use crisis. But you all gave me the ability now to go back and take your voices and be your vote and your champion in the United States Senate to get that done. And I want you to know, I so appreciate it. I so appreciate all of
Sit down. Jesus God.
His closing message was, aren't you tired of division and anger? I know I sure am. But in the debate, at the end, in his debate with Barnes, at the end,
I'm tired of division and anger. That's what you make your money on, dude.
Why does Barnes?
Nice, Sean. Make sure you can keep contributing to global warming, Sean.
So he was clearly seeing something that sought to make him make that play to the middle.
I think we should just, if we can, we should go back over what are some of these Senate races right now, because I really feel like
Yeah,
this
let's
is the
go over.
story of the night. Arizona, the Senate race,
Harry.
lean Democratic. Pennsylvania, lean Democratic. Georgia, still a toss-up. Nevada, still a toss-up. Oh, and I mentioned, did I say Arizona? Yeah.
Yes.
And Wisconsin, a toss-up. Let's go now to Scott McFarland, who's at the board.
Let's go to the board, man. Sounds like my boss used to say.
There's no way of getting around this Georgia-Pennsylvania fixation national politicos have had over the past few months. It keeps coming back there. Let's go with where we're leaning certain states.
Oh man, I can't stand this guy. He's such a dick.
As the TV networks cover the historic.
Listen, now it hasn't been a gazillion Republicans, but it's been enough for him to say that he is a bipartisan president, and I think we're seeing it tonight. Carlos, you're obviously someone who knows Florida very, very well. What do you think this night means to Ron DeSantis beyond the obvious, which is that he was reelected?
Oh God, who cares?
Lauren Taylor, celebration tonight. Teresa.
It's really loud here, and it's also extremely festive, as I mentioned before.
Hell, man.
I think fixation is the word. I was excused at 11 o'clock. I said, no, I want to see how this is going to turn out. I want to see what's going to happen here.
You're in good company.
Yes,
we all share that.
That's what I said. That's what I said. But earlier we'd said, does democracy matter? Are we thinking that maybe at the end, maybe it really did matter to the voters?
Come on, man. Really?
It's still up for grabs. One of those seats is in Nevada, and a race that we're just getting results in as it's on the West Coast in Nevada, and a very heated race there between Catherine Cortez Masto, the Democratic there, and also Adam Laxalt, the Republican. We are just hearing from these really early numbers here on Live Now from Fox, as less than 1% are already reporting, so 0% you see
1%.
reporting, so very low number, 60% to 35%, but obviously basically the entire state.
Georgia Senate race. I was on the ground in this state right as those
Every state's voting.
broke that he paid for a woman's abortion.
All 50 of these screwed up states are voting.
All across the rural parts of the state. An interesting strategy that he was doing here, trying to firm up some reliably red parts of the state, right? Rural voters, things, voters that would back him. It was interesting talking to voters right here in Cobb County, for instance, where Republican and independent leaning conservatives told me that they saw
Herschel Walker could run with that ball, man.
They saw it as a choice between the Democrats running
Stick a fork in him, he's done.
running the Senate. They didn't agree with everything that Herschel Walker said. Even some of them that had abortion at the top of their list, maybe had some issues, maybe were turned off by those allegations that he denies. But they saw this as a clear choice between which party is going to be in control in what.
That thing's going to a runoff. Well, here you go, Sean.
我看这世上
世上
最不简单的，真就是你了。你总说我不懂，
I don't
你从
understand.
来都没有想让我懂过。你的
Tell
梦
me,
想、你
make
的
me
志向、你的
understand.
想法，你通通都没有告诉我。我要如何才能避免？
我并非不告诉你，是因为这些事太过于错综复杂。
可我原本可以不用管这些错综复杂的事情。
Triano, the fact that you have his handpicked candidates for Senate in Pennsylvania, Oz, in Georgia, Herschel Walker,
Oz, stick a fork in Oz. As soon as they put up that billboard in Philadelphia, said that Dr. Oz likes the Dallas Cowboys, it was over.
We need to make sure that every single vote is counted, because we need every single vote, and we're going to count every single vote. And we believe strongly when the job is done, we're going to win this thing. But right now, at this moment, I want to thank Nevada voters for doing their part. I want to thank each and every one of you.
Urbex. The most common side effects include respiratory tract infection, headache, and urinary tract
Hey, Jose.
Picture your body in motion with FitFem, a treatment designed using a fragment of an antibody. Ask your...
There's not really a lot of difference between them, Nicole, really.
Joins us now. She's in our newsroom. Justine, what are you hearing? Any surprises?
Well, let's go over three of the big races we're following in the state of California right now. We'll start with the race for California Attorney General. The job there is basically to be the top law enforcement officer of the state, overseeing the California Department of Justice, also law enforcement agencies, including the district attorney and sheriffs. We have Rob Bonta, the Democrat, with...
God, who cares?
Cited one of those two already, just so you know, this is our what if map. So this is
I can't
essentially
stand
what's
this
left that
shit.
we haven't called. We're sitting at, in my projection here, 48-48. And if you look, Wisconsin, Johnson is leading. I don't know if there's enough vote for Barnes to catch him. We haven't called it yet. It's getting close. But Republicans are running out of room here, and that Pennsylvania loss means, look at this, Democrats just need two of these three, Arizona, Georgia, and Nevada. They're leading in Arizona, and there's a lot of math there that indicates Masters is underperforming Lake, and that's a problem. We already know this is either runoff or somehow Warnock pulls it off. The big unknown of the night is what's going on in Nevada. Republicans were really bullish about Nevada. Democrats were really nervous about Nevada. But I don't know about you guys. I'm not assuming anything when it comes to Nevada turnout, what we thought it was going to be perhaps 12 hours ago. I'm not as convinced of it anymore, so we'll see. But basically, it looks like Republicans are running out of seats in order to find control of the Senate.
By the way, and we should just mention this in Pennsylvania, this is a pickup for Democrats.
This is the first pickup. This is the first road win, if you will. I said, is somebody going to win something on somebody else's turf? This is the
Dr. Oz, man, you shouldn't have been for the Cowboys. That was your fatal mistake.
Well, this is such a big deal because, first of all, this was Pat Tennessee, of course, but John Fetterman had so much difficulty because of the health issue. Many so well funded. I think this is another case where, as Chuck was pointing out earlier, Trump
I hope that Fetterman survives, man. This dude looks fragile as shit.
Really had to hurt him because Pennsylvanians really reacted against Mastriano, the Trump choice for the governor's race. They don't like extreme candidates. Pennsylvania has been a tough win in the past. You know, Hillary Clinton lost it. Donald Trump won it. John Fetterman did better than Trump did with the non-college educated voters rather than he did better than Biden.
There's Mrs. Alan Greenspan.
Well, nobody with this low of an approval rating
Andrea Mitchell.
has ever done this well in a midterm in the modern era.
Hey, Barry, you watching NBC?
They don't sit here and look at Trump, and they may be afraid to pick this fight, but there's no doubt.
Dr. Oz doesn't look healthy.
Biden said that 45%, the economy is where it was. We read that
Oh,
stat.
shit.
This shouldn't be competitive, and it is. And I think you have one place to look.
We should also notice Fetterman.
Dr. Oz got his balls blown off
Very
tonight.
concerned. And both of you have seen him since his condition.
Back to
The last 10
TV.
days, he's really been campaigning
Because my neighbor's tree fell on my property, never cleared it up. NBC.
Welcome back again to our election night coverage here on NBC Bay Area. I'm Jessica Aguirre. We're going to get back to Lester Holt and Savannah Guthrie in just a few minutes, but we want to update you on what's happening here in the BayArea right now.
There's a lot going on. I'm Roger Mathai. Two of the highest profile races happening right now in the Bay Area. The mayor's race in San Jose and the district
God,
attorney's
who
race
cares,
in San
man?
Francisco.
The mayor
Let's
of
start
a
with today's
shithole.
race in the city. Brooke Jenkins, you see the updated numbers here with the sizable lead for now at 48% over.
When I cared, I'd rather hear Rabbi lapping.
Transmit ancient Jewish wisdom. We pray for God's wisdom in answering these questions, and we use ancient Jewish wisdom principles.
That's all I need is the
The
10 p.m. rabbi.
And I will be back tomorrow for an encore already. This was decided.
Yeah, let's do some shopping. That'd be a cool stream, like shopping on Home Shopping Network, right?
Money back to your Social Security check.
What are we buying now?
You can see the Chavez, which is a longtime politician in the South Bay, and Matt Mahan are
back.
Join these we honor local veterans in a Clone 4 special focusing on a group of Northern California vets finally recognized for their service in Vietnam.
Thank you to our vets.
Mayor, and take a look at this.
In that state over the last few days, though, very excited few people there in this race, in that room, in that watch party.
For these propositions as well. Proposition 26 and 27 are not passing so far. These propositions would have legalized sports betting in California. We spoke to a political science professor from Sonoma State University who projects these groups will come out and try again for these measures in the 2024 ballot.
Based on polling and what we're seeing, that both of these ballot measures are going to go down. Now look, they're the most expensive ballot measures ever in California history. You add those two up, you add the other 5
They must be
ballots,
pissing their
double them
pants
all
at
together,
that
and you're gonna see
MGM.
ballot measures spending
Hey,
alone
Slugbo,
over
what's up?
$750 million and will approach $1 billion. Oh,
A yes in Michigan. We saw our Attorney General re-elected. We saw our Secretary of State brought back for another 4 years. And even Fox News has called this race for Gretchen Whitmer.
Still listening, Kelly. Even Fox News.
Now we have respect for the people who
All
took
right, dude. I don't even know who the hell you are. What the fuck are you talking about?
On Cron 4.
it's big.
Damn. Lost to a crown. All right. Well, I don't know if I'd say that Slugbo travels. It's a pretty weird thing to say.
Tomorrow, before we go to bed tonight, we should have a fairly clear picture about what's happening, not only in...
Get your break on with an all-new Lego.
Scroll down to channel 1.
Showroom nearest you, or to have their
We gotta always have respect for people. We can't.
Family.
Mountain Vista. It's all with us.
You know who you are, dude.
From New York City and across the country, Election Night 2022. Now reporting, David Muir.
Welcome back, everyone. It is morning here in the East, 1 a.m. The polls have now closed in Alaska, the 50th and final state tonight.
Ooh, Alaska.
When the sun rises, Americans will be waking up to some surprises, but some still questions that need to be answered tonight. We're tracking all of these key races, still many of them undecided. Let's take a look at things where they stand for those of you just joining in. I know 10 p.m. in the West, again, 1 a.m. here in the East. In New Hampshire tonight, Maggie Hassan, the incumbent, held on to her seat. That's a
Maggie Hassan, baby.
In Ohio tonight, J.D. Vance beating Tim Ryan. That's a hold as well, filling the seat of
I know Slugbo, but what can I do? You know, I'm not a member of the electorate of Pennsylvania, right? There must be something. I mean, when Dr. Oz, they put up a billboard in Philadelphia that said Dr. Oz likes the Dallas Cowboys. Dude, it was over.
in Pennsylvania. This is too close to call this hour. We're being extremely careful with this race. John Fetterman with a slight edge over Dr. Mehmet Oz, as Rick Klein was showing us at the big board earlier.
The big board.
Outstanding vote is in the Philadelphia area, which tends to lean Democratic, but at the same time, much of the vote that still hasn't been tabulated here is day of vote, which at times can be more Republican. That's why we're being very careful with the state of Pennsylvania tonight. But it's looking like John Fetterman is still in the hunt here, certainly against Dr. Oz. The question is, can Dr. Oz eke out enough?
I mean, what kind of guy would run for senator of Pennsylvania and be back in the fucking Dallas Cowboys?
The Democratic incumbent with a very slight lead over his challenger, Herschel Walker. Again, we were saying these races were tied going into tonight, and look at where they are. 49, 48, essentially tied in Georgia as well.
That ain't gonna be tied. All that city vote comes in for.
Kelly seeking his first full term, of course, astronaut, combat veteran, married to former Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords up against Blake Masters. This has been holding at about 54% of the vote. Authorities in Arizona say they continue to tabulate. They're following their process. We haven't got new numbers in a little while here, so this remains sort of a stalemate. Mark Kelly with a lead. but still a lot of outstanding vote to be counted there. In Nevada tonight, the Senate race there, all eyes on Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, the incumbent there. This is the first time we're starting to see some numbers. This is the first major batch of numbers coming in from Nevada tonight. 44% of the vote in.
I don't know, GTV. I'm just saying, to your average red-blooded football football watching guy, that was like, what the fuck, you know?
But they also said this would come down to the ground game. Remembering the Harry Reid machine in Nevada, they went door to door, the culinary union in those final days. Again, if she's able to pull this out, a lot of people will be turning to that Nevada machine that had been built even before her, helped bring her to the Senate in 2016. Will it help her eke it out tonight, or will the remaining vote bring Blacksall into more even standing with Cortez Masto at this hour? We want to go to Wisconsin, where Ron Johnson seeking a third term. Look at this race, 50 to 49. The Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, 35 years old, giving Ron Johnson a very big challenge tonight. 88% of the vote in. And again, we should dive into the areas where that vote is still outstanding. A recline over at the big board, pulling it up as I speak. So let's get right over to Rick. And Rick, wow, 49-50. What are we still waiting on here?
Milwaukee right now. 77% of the vote in Milwaukee. But this is
Right, Sluggo. I'm just saying, you know, I call people differently abled. I don't call them cripples or things like that.
Justice Kelly, right on the mark with the benchmark, which means that he's going to continue to pile up votes out of Milwaukee, which always takes a long time to count. It is just a perennial part of covering an election. We're seeing in Waukesha, in Washington County, in Ozaukee County, you're seeing most of the vote in, as we are in much of the rest of the state. I've been struck by some of the numbers that we're seeing up in the Green Bay area as well. Mandela Barnes is almost getting where he needs to go, even in some really tough and red parts of the state. But until we see more out of Milwaukee, it's just going to be hard to project this state. It is just such a big city. If you want to take a look, I mean, these are the population centers. They also happen to be the biggest Democratic areas. Dane County, again, there's a decent amount of vote that's out there, and that is heavily from Mandela Barnes, right there around the University of Wisconsin. This is a little bit of a tougher county in Waukesha, but again, Barnes is at least holding his own in so many of these suburbs, and then he's just racking up the big numbers in Milwaukee.
As we look at these numbers, Heidi.
No, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it going for Christmas.
It's 49-50, and we're waiting for outstanding vote in the Milwaukee area.
Yeah, I mean, this is all about a very unpopular.
This is all a boat. What is she, Canadian? A boat.
Legitimately purple and great organization on the ground. What we're hearing is the youth vote is going to play a huge part of this. And I have to just say, at all these races, we've been told abortion isn't important. Abortion isn't important. Abortion isn't important. I think what you're seeing over and over and over again is women are coming out, men are coming out, and abortion is on the ballot. And that's what you're seeing there. Johnson's a hardliner, right to life, running in a state that
do it up, man.
Is not.
And
do it up.
What Lindsay said just moments ago in the national exit polling, 18 to 29, abortion rights is a key issue on this midterm election. And we know in Wisconsin there is a large youth vote also helping to bring Mandela Barnes to where he is here tonight. I just want to go to the outstanding votes in a number of these states where it's now 49-49. So we've got Wisconsin that's a dead heat. All right, this could also be the Senate race that determines in the end control of the Senate. Pennsylvania, this is fascinating. I know that you're being extraordinarily careful with this, but again, John Fetterman, Dr. Oz, 49-48, and the outstanding area is Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's just it, David, is that this is where it gets hard to see how Oz makes up vote. If you take a look at the vote that we have...
No, the FM, the tuner still isn't working.
By mail vote. So you would expect that these numbers actually would grow for John Fetterman out of Philadelphia, unless there's some quirk in the type of vote and the way it's being processed, the way it's coming in. There really isn't enough out there. Delco is another big county right outside Philadelphia. But again, this is Fetterman territory, and we've got, you know, a decent sample and a large enough sample out of it to know that it's coming in for the Democrats. So again, the key with these things, it becomes about two different big questions. Who or where is the vote out, and what type of vote are we talking about? And in both of those cases, you've got to be cautious. Right now, the who the vote is would tend to benefit the Republican, but the where the vote is, these are blue parts of the state, and the
blue, baby. All right. Oh, I think that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. How long have have I been on? Shit. Quite a while. We had the other earlier one too, so ain't nothing changed. Same old, same old. Same old crap. Nothing ever changes here. What was the power Reagan had in '84 that he won 49? The weakness of Dukakis, and what a lame brain he was.
Not necessarily winning, but doing well enough to tap into.
We always laughed and said Dukakis engineered the one-state sweep, right? Very weak candidate. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night tonight, and thank you to my wonderful moderators and everybody else. I appreciate it for hanging out tonight. We had a good time tonight. Hey, Jen, how you doing? And thank you, everybody. You guys are the best of my moderators, and love you guys.
Democrats have much reason to feel good about Pennsylvania for all the reasons that you and Rick were talking about.
Yeah. All right. Well, if they're still counting votes in Pennsylvania, I know you're looking at Nevada. We've just got